evening, gang. What's going on? How y'all doing? Good evening, Sound Alerts. I sure wish you'd shut the hell up. Good evening, Ms. Roy, Satellite Sun, PM Collector Boy, Worst Elephant, Numberless Dread. Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're ready for some more delusions tonight. I know who I am. Especially I'm doinking my microphone with my drink. Miraculously, no drink was harmed in the making of this stream. Hope you're all good. Satellite said they don't know how long they'll be around because they got no sleep. I am sorry to hear that. Please get sleep. If I could somehow bore you to sleep with my dulcet tones, I hope I can assist. Tonight should be better as the surprise landscaping is done. Ooh, nobody likes surprise landscaping. I know what game amusingly hasn't aged well visually. Dragon Age Inquisition. So grotty now. That was the third one, right? I don't actually know it. I don't remember a terrible lot about the Dragon Age series. Was tonight's libation this? This is a very simple one. This is Peach Rum Punch, and it's basically exactly what I said. It's Peach Malibu and orange juice. That's it. You're supposed to put some lime in it, and it is very good with lime, but I don't have any lime anything right now, so. I've been drinking quite a bit. My wife and I have been drinking quite a bit since she got back, and we've actually started running out of things, but haven't been replacing them yet, so. What doesn't feel like it's tearing itself apart, having normal gout occurrence here? Oh, damn. That sounds rough, buddy. I had a coworker recently, I just left, but he had he was suffering from gout, and yeah, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. At least I can walk mostly now. That's good, at least. Good evening, Deep Thought. Good to see you. Glad you're here. When is the next demo stream? That is Friday. You have until Friday, or no, you have until the end of Thursday night stream to get your submissions in for the demo wheel, which is happening Friday night. And yeah, we'll go through as many of them as we can once we get to Friday. I'm very excited about this. This Next Fest looks really good. There's a lot of cool stuff on there. I may need to supplement our Next Fest demo wheel somehow if y'all don't get around to picking the stuff that I'm actually interested in seeing. I mean, you may have at this point. I haven't looked terribly closely at the list of requests so far, but there is some stuff that I've absolutely got to try. I'm very, 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 very interested in. Yeah. Might as well talk about the schedule and get into it. There's plenty of Dread Delusioning to do, and we can chat while we do it, I think. Sure you'll love my suggestion. Comments like that always make me nervous. But it's good to see you regardless, 2-Hit. Yeah, Dread Delusion is tonight and tomorrow night, and continuing on into next week, I imagine. Power Hours are Thursday and Saturday. We are still working through the Power Index. I've got 14 games that we didn't get to last time, and I'm gonna let you request even more on Thursday because I'm a giant moron. So yeah, let's just play random Super NES games until the end of the world. But Friday is reserved for the Next Fest demo wheel, and I'm very excited about that. Capcom has an interesting upcoming game called Kunitsugami. Looks like a mix of action and tower defense. That's cool. Been dropping in and out. How's this game treating you? I had a big old love-in over this game last night. I went late last night because I was having so much fun I couldn't stop. I love this. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to curse myself to run into some horrible bullshit or whatever. I don't think I will. I don't think it's that kind of game. But yeah, it's everything I love about Morrowind, but in an even more creative setting and with modern design sensibilities, and I am just absolutely in love right now. Lunacid when? I should get Lunacid, shouldn't I? That one's been out for a while, too, so maybe I wouldn't lose so many people who still want to play it themselves, possibly. Maybe I'll pick it up in the summer sale. There's got to be a summer sale coming up soon-ish. But yeah, chat, I'm gonna get back to it. We got stuff to do. We got game. We have and these hand-drawn sequences all have this amazing art style too. Oh boy. Okay, so we're back. We're here. We're here in Puin. This place is called Puin, right? Quill. That's it. Quill. We're in Quill Village. So, for anybody who missed last night, we are Confessor 17, previously Prisoner 17. We came from that big-ass castle over there. That is Blinding Light. We were charged by the Apostatic Union to track down a fugitive named Vela Kalus, who is a mercenary captain who's got something cooking. Something dangerous. Endiv clearly has something cooking. They're coming in hot, chat. Brace yourselves. Start a new sport that involves passing a wheel of cheese until you can get in your end zone. It's called Ultimate Frisbee. Oh, God. Ultimate Frisbee. Good to see you tonight, buddy. Glad you're here. Really. We caught up to Vela, but we couldn't catch her. She made her escape to one of the other islands around here. So we need to track down some other mercenary types to see if we can figure out where she ended up. In the meantime, we are wandering far and wide across the Aneric Isles and doing some good for some people. Like, for example, we just helped this town out with their nasty god-worshipping problem and the idiot kid who almost fed himself to a carnivorous mushroom to revive a dead god that these nice people went to all the trouble to kill. I reckon that ominous looking thing in the sky is the sun. I'm not actually sure. Maybe? It's really hard to tell. We might learn more about that at some point. Basic gist of the world is some time ago there was a great world-rending event that rendered the surface of this planet utterly uninhabitable, and everybody lives on sky islands now. We are not underground. We are floating in the sky. The surface of the planet is far below us, and it is not a nice place. Apparently people die there after only a few minutes of exposure. So. But we're nice and safe and sound up here with our giant shrooms and floating islands and dead-ass gods. It's great. Kind of the Skies of Arcadia thing, yeah. God, Skies of Arcadia. Oh my. They're really, really big noddle. But we're done here in Quill. We done did everything we done did came to do, and the main thing we done needed was, where is it? We need this. We need an Apostatic Union passport. Don't ask me to move my face cam. This is as good as it gets. The document grants safe passage over Union Gate Bridge. Each passport can only be used on one bridge, after which it is rendered void. Apostatic Union keeps a close eye on travelers, always suspicious of god worshippers and cultists. This will get us into the main city of the Aneric Isles. Hollow place. Hollow something. This is a demo that really looks like Skies of Arcadia. Somebody hasn't requested something yet. Maybe they should throw that on there. Yeah, we're heading up this way. Also, our person, I've built them to be pretty magical. We're at 5 wisdom, but I'm also building up guile and persona. I think we're gonna be weak. I think our might is not really gonna go anywhere. But I'm definitely gonna work on guile alongside wisdom. Probably put a few points into persona as well. Oh, it looks like delusions to level up are actually scaling back. It looks like we need 4 now per level instead of 3. So. Folks were asking about that last night. It was 3 flickers, shards, splinters of delusion to get a level up, but now it's gonna take 4. Penton 1 got the multi-pass to get to Hollow Bastion. Got it. Yeah, now you're up to the minute. Now you understand everything. There's that big-ass dragon flying around, and I have to wonder if we're going to fight it at some point. But yeah, I can't get over how much I love the look and feel of this game. Everything about it. The aesthetic, the area designs, the sound design. It's just, this game makes me very happy. I was so happy last night, and I've been looking forward to this all night tonight. All day looking forward to tonight. So. Sky Oceans. Okay, cool. Hello, sir. Greetings, the bridge is closed unless you're the bearer of a genuine Aposagian passport, so if you've not got one, get lost. I've got a passport right here. See, it looks good. I'm not seeing any signs of magical forgery. Yep, looks like you can pass. Done it, chat. Did beat Thunderworlds today. Game jumps with the final bad guy blowing up straight to the credits. The one thing I hate more than the bad ending is the anticlimactic one. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. That was one of my big problems with Bioshock. The original Bioshock, I felt like had very underwhelming endings for everything you go through in that game. Roll up game design, if there's a dragon, you have to let the player either fight it or kiss it. See, I want to play your game, Naren. You get it. You understand how this shit works. Main character looks like an off-brand Vice, even. Oh, hello. Put a nice shiny sword to work. Now, even with a single point of might, I can still handle these monsters pretty well. That has not been a problem yet, anyway. Dragon smooching going on there. Okay, I see stuff. I see there's a little cave here with a single potion in it. There's the obvious path up here, but then I see there's a little something tucked in over here. And it looks like this might be easy. I realized last night, I didn't comment on this, but I think the ring around the lock, when you get this interface, represents how difficult the lock is. The more ornamentation on the circle, the more difficult it is. So this one should only be like 3 or 4 to pass. Yeah, 4. There we go. Hello, just got here. What's this about dragon smooching? Oh, you know, folks around here getting worked up about what they want to see, what they want in life. We dealt with that. That is not as bad as it looks. Turns out, it's just an illusion. Still myth perm books aren't on Audible. Dirty, dirty perm. All right, looks like there is some platforming to be done here that hopefully I am not going to fuck up. Because I want to see whatever's this way. And I fucked it up. And I managed to teleport out before I died. How's that for smooth? That high wisdom rating at work. You should have You're not wrong, Dave. You're certainly not wrong, but I will say I'm glad I didn't. Alright, I'm gonna go up the normal way and see if there's any reason I should be doing that platforming. I feel like there's probably a one-way door up here with something cool behind it. Oh, good. That looks like some kind of murder butterfly. Yep. Fortunately, not a very strong one. Wizard teleports with portal logic would get very fraught very quickly. Alright, so that puts us out here. Okay, yeah, I didn't need to do that platforming. That's fine. All's well, chat. All's well that ends unsplattered. Butterflies that drink blood, fuck those jerks. There is a delusion locked up there, and I want it. This way to Hallow Town. Oh boy, chat. I can't wait to get to Hallow Town. I don't actually remember if the game tutorialized me on this, but it seems like if you hold down the button to attack, you get a much, much stronger attack. And that has been nice. It has been nice getting it. Place doesn't appear to be in the best of shape. Portal lore ever mentioned how to save yourself from a portal loop? No. You do have a modicum of control over your momentum in Portal. So you're never like permanently stuck in a loop. You can always just kind of like edge your way out of it. This is another pretty easy one that I will throw some lockpicks at. There we go. That's a trap. That's also a trap. Maybe let's just not trigger traps. What if we did that? Have Chell ankles. She has those special long fall boots. $50-50 odds are really not working out in my favor. Oh, but it was worth coming in here. I get... Oh, I get tea. That's right. I need to go back to the I was trying to remember. There was a reason I needed to go back to the castle, and I haven't been yet. And it's to turn in that guy's tea that he really wanted. Alright, and that takes us to... somewhere. I don't actually know where. But I got that delusion, and that's what matters. Probability had been discovered by tabletop gamers instead of gamblers. It would look very different. That's true. Alright, so I just came up through there. And I skipped this path over here, but I didn't actually mean to. Like, it looks like there might be some cool stuff over there, too. Apparently near some kind of alpine peak. I'm not really sure where Hallow Town is. Maybe it's below us? How much dread have you experienced so far? Not too much. I mean, we've had some somewhat dreadful situations. I think the most dreadful thing so far has been that one idiot kid trying to feed himself to a mushroom. Glad we were able to work that out for him. But yeah, the delusions kind of block us from working out all the dread. This. I've reassembled some kind of device. It looks like it might be a code, like a face, and then 3 swirlies, and then crenellations. I have a very high lore skill, which allows me to screw around with ancient tech and such. I genuinely... That must be Hollow Town over there. So we'll head over there in a minute. It looks like there's something... It looks like we can go this way. I guess we go around here. This looks like somebody I might not want to melee, but we'll see. Oh no, I can still get him. I mean, at some point my melee skills gotta drop off, right? At at some point, not putting any points into might has to bite me in the ass. Surely. Fortunately, it seems like you actually have to take lifts to make them active. Maybe there was something below that alpine peak. There was a bunch of stuff, yeah. I'm gonna try going around to see what we get. I didn't want to climb over it just in case it was a one-way trip. I think you can go around to it this way. And plus I can also get to these looks like I can also get to some of these outlying islands too. There's just a lot to explore in this. I was talking about this late last night. How exciting it is to me that there's something to find everywhere in this game. Every single corner of the world. Yeah, okay, so this is a really hard lock. This one's probably like 6s only. But there's these doodads. And I'm thinking maybe if I find enough of those, that'll open this door for me. But we just gotta find more of them. Like, maybe, hopefully, there's just a third one somewhere. Really think a game could require both might and magic? Perish the thought. I mean, that would just be pure overkill, wouldn't it? Let me check down here real quick. See if there were any... See, there's like a ledge up here. Might be some stuff away. Or not, you know. Whoa! I obliterated that guy. Oh, guy's going to town on me. There we go. I have so many potions. I have so many potions, it's almost embarrassing. I'm just absolutely captivated by this dragon every time it flies by. Hey, that's a cool-ass dragon. Okay, so that was the first one of these dealy bobbers I found. I speculate that there's 3 of them. Somewhere in this region that should open up that tower. Your lore needs more data. Oh, there's a path down here. Another ruined little region. And then it looks like our path is going to take us that way. So I could actually mantle over that bit of peak there and see what I find. I might do that, actually. I might just do it. Ran off the wrong side of this. It's also really cool to get new perspectives on areas that I've already been to. I haven't been up there yet. God only knows what's up there, but... Well, for now. We'll find out eventually. Ah, there's another one of these dealy bobbers. Okay, something has changed. And it's not this locked up house, so it's got to be that tower over there. So we'll go back over there and check it out in due time. Also, it looks like I can lure this place open. Now that I'm learning what to look for in terms of lore, it's getting quite exciting. Yeah, I decided something today. I had a bit of a realization. Well, not so much a realization as just I'm kind of reaffirming something that I thought of before. How many of y'all were around when I streamed Wooden Ocean? Who here remembers that game? I'm gonna send this down. Oh no, not me. Here we go for Audis's thought of the day. Oh no. Oh no. You do, not me. Alright, so Dread Delusion, not Dread, this is Dread Delusion. Hello, hi, welcome to Dread Delusion. Wooden Ocean is a retro-styled, like 16-bit looking RPG. Came out in the last couple of years, if I remember correctly. Very weird. A very, very, very weird presentation, very, very weird themes and such. I streamed one night of it, and ever since then, I have not been able to stop thinking about it. It is an absolutely fascinating game to me. And I've been wanting to stream it for a long time, but I've always been a bit conflicted. Like, I've been unsure if it's something that people would actually enjoy seeing or not. Wow, another remarkable treasure. I have quite a few of these treasures now. And one thing, oh, cool. There's actually just a path out here. Oh, wow. It needed a minute to load shit. Oh, so I didn't have to mantle over that mountain. I could just walk down here. My restless dreams, I see that game, Wooden Ocean. But I realized, chat, and I realized this a long time ago, and just haven't really put it into practice in general. I don't have to save stuff to play for the first time on stream. Like, it's okay for me to play stuff on my own and then stream it for y'all again sometime. That is a weird looking tower. And I will probably end up doing that with Wooden Ocean. And I think Wooden Ocean would actually benefit from that. Because I could get through all the confusion and experimenting and figuring out how the game even works. So then if I did want to come back and stream it for y'all someday, I would be able to give you a more streamlined tour of it. So I think I'm gonna start back into it in my own time sometime soon. Wait, you seem to be suggesting you exist outside of a timeless liminal space when you're not streaming. This is new lore. But Grunfodder, there's so much more time I could spend streaming. All this time I waste sleeping and working and being with my family could technically be used for streaming. It's now known as Sako. Curious to hear how it holds up farther. Yeah, that's the other thing, son, is like, I don't know if the game does actually hold up. You know, it's not a well-known game. It's not one that a lot of people have played. I found a few videos about it on YouTube, but it's extremely niche. What about an Iron Sea? Go play Truman Show, confirmed. The youth is fumbling with a teacup, a spoon, and an assortment of other objects which all appear to be floating. God's damned wizards wouldn't know a good spell if it, huh? The objects clatter to the floor. You're trying to get in the academy too? I wouldn't bother. You can enchant a silk slug to shit gold and they'd still ignore you. They won't let you in without a recommendation. So I do actually know about the academy. The Erudite Academy. You've not heard of it? Right above us, that big hunk of rock overhead. The academy flies all over the Apostatic Union, just so their fancy wizards can gloat at all the poor talented saps they won't let in. Surely they must do more than that. Well, supposedly they make the most advanced cipher spells in the Union. Ryova gives them a free pass to do the kind of magic that would get most scholars thrown in an Inquisition jail. We want to be in there. We want to go there. Time when you're not streaming. Now sounds like a Dread Delusion. Was that one Morrowind-like where you could bake bread? That one Morrowind-like where you could bake bread. Oh, Monomyth. Oh, Monomyth, yeah. Yeah, we played that demo a couple times at this point. I like the Necostasis. There's a part of the game where a screen, while still in the universe, basically tells you, if you want to understand what happens past this point, you're going to need passing knowledge of these games we made. Inching closer and closer to release. How do you get in? Turns out being exceptional cipher scribe means nothing to them. To visit the academy, you need a recommendation from an accredited scholar. I've seen some of their scholars exploring the islands nearby. You can try asking them for a recommendation. I refuse to pander to pompous academics. I get it. I'll get going. You look busy. So this is apparently... God, that's fucking creepy. Jam Mass is deathly still as Stoke Eyes track you as your purse. The Erudite Academy is closed, all but chosen few. Present your recommendation or leave. Never mind. So that's the Erudite Academy up there. Okay. So this is tied to the map making in this game. So I currently do not have a map for this area, but somewhere in this region is an erudite scholar. And if I help them by marking down landmarks with my enchanted journal, eventually one of those pricks should give me a recommendation. Not sure I can trust an accredited scholar unless they're talking about their field. In the meantime, I think we got some stuff we can explore around here. Fields and whatnot. Although, I kind of think I should probably just get on to Hollow Town. Because they're probably, you know what? Hollow Town's probably going to give me some quests and stuff to do. I'm going to go ahead and make my way over there. Start is completely overhauled. It really impresses me when games do that. Like, it very much impressed me last night to discover that Delusion start was, like, very much overhauled. So this appears to be a path into town. That's where we would have come out if we had just taken that lift. What do we got here? This way to Hallow Town. This way to the Wobbly Noggin, ye oldie pub, serving ale and providing bed and board. This way to the Endless Realm. So this, in this weirdly direction, somewhere, probably those distant isles, is the Endless Realm where people just don't die. I want a dev to underhaul their opening. We made this opening too good. We need to do something else. Park a guard, I think. Hail, peasant! May the apostatic unions shine resplendent. Can you tell me about the unions? The last bastion of sense in this broken world. We're committed to stamping out the remnants of god worship and cultism. Only human-made magic is permitted in the union. See anything suspicious, an illegal shrine or a forbidden text, report straight away. This town is rife with cultism. Okay. I mean, no promises, but I am kind of stuck with y'all at this point. Play the Monmouth demo. That's a cool game. Oh, there's stuff down here. I watched the G.I. Joe movie from the 80s. It was interesting. Oh, God. The one with Serpentor and Cobra Law. Yeah, G.I. Joe is a hell of a show. It is bonkers. I was a huge G.I. Joe fan when I was a kid. Like, I liked other shows. Like, I liked Transformers and the He-Man and Thundercats. But I love G.I. Joe. Well, here we are, chat. We've made it. We've arrived. Can I read these? I can! Calling all denizens of the Apostatic Union, our land is beset with the most terrible famine. Can you sit idle while your crops fail and your loved ones perish? Yeah. We all know is to blame the god worshipper, the cultists. For too long they have uttered their dread prayers from the fringes of society, bringing terrible omens upon our lands. Our polymath humbly requests the aid of every denizen in this matter. Visit the Apostatic Union's council building in the center of town to inquire further. G.I. Joe's not aged gracefully in some episodes. I can imagine. Good evening, Fury Fighter, and good evening, Zen. Good to see y'all. Legit just straight up Sergeant Slaughter, yeah. To be sold, Thornwood Manor, a 200-year manor, once stately and fine, has fallen into disrepair. The manor grounds comprise an entire island just off the south of Hallowshire. For the right investor, this could be a thriving estate once more. For inquiries, visit the clerk in Hallowtown. So this is... I'm pretty sure they're alerting us to the fact that this is yet another place that can be built up, if we so choose. Which is frankly bonkers. Because we already have blinding light that we can invest in. We can get an airship. And there's also a manor that we can claim for ourselves. Sergeant Slaughter was indeed a real-life Rasselmans. It's not convinced I exist outside the shows. I can assure you. I can provide that assurance. Sergeant Slaughter is real and strong, and not my friend. Alright. Anyway, we made it. We're here. We've arrived. Welcome to the place with the thing. On the wobbly noggin, friend. You look like the adventurous sort. Take some advice from an old fool. If you're exploring the countryside, come back and rest often. Stupid question. Why should I rest often? Might not feel like it at the time, and almost everything you do builds fatigue. Your stamina threshold will lower, and you'll find yourself weaker. You won't just be worse at swinging a sword, you'll even fumble at picking a lock and other skills. Finding a safe place to rest will restore your fatigue to full, so always consider stopping off at an inn. Thank you, Sa. Keep an eye on the neurons. Okay, so that's the neuron star. It's got a 12-hour pulse cycle, and most of the shops close when it's dark. If you're used to longer days and nights in some mainland Union countries, you might find it strange. What can you tell me about neuron stars? I don't know where you're from, but maybe people live their whole lives in the cycle of a single neuron star, believing all days and nights to be the same. But the world is wrapped in a blanket of interconnected neuron stars, and each one is different. They all travel in regular movements, though, and pulse brighter at certain times. Hallowshire's star circles all the surrounding islands every 12 hours. It pulses brightest at noon and shrinks to be darker at night. People here will sleep more often and for less time than a place with a longer cycle. Of course, there's some places so far from a neuron star they're trapped in perpetual night, and others where a single day can last hundreds of hours. Fascinating stuff. Some bloke passed out here. They've had one too many. Somewhere to stash your stuff just in the same without limited inventory space. Glad at least Sergeant Slaughter had a life outside the military. Happy for him. Suffice to say, I was not expecting the ancient snake man species. They use biomechanical things. Yeah, it is wild, dude. It is nuts. We're on the wobbly noggin. If you need a rest, we beds and ale aplenty. I'm looking for someone. Who might that be? What do you know, Vela Kalos? Chuckles, what kind of innkeep do you take me for? I've heard more stories about Vela than I can recount. Your Darkstar mercenaries fought in the Slevin Mutiny, the Battle of the Weeping Wizards, and on both sides of the Wiccan Uprising of Hockney. They've taken coin from Rievan counselors and occultist villages alike. And when folk ain't been spilling each other's blood, they've gone a-plundering. Burying ruins, Wiccan shrines, and you know the tomb of the deathless Dynast King? That was them that stole the face. He leans in so close you can smell his breath. Some folks say she's a saint who's going to right the wrongs of the Union. Others say she's a devil who leaves a path of chaos in her wake. You know what? Jabs the table eyes wide. She were here once, 2 years ago. Her and a load of her crew. They kicked everyone else out. Must have been 50 of the sods, getting pissed as skyfish. And I saw that she weren't no saint. She weren't no devil. She were completely shit-faced. He guffaws, wiping a tear from his face. I did warn her about that Typhos rum. We made more coin that night than most weeks, I reckon. Oh, boy. Talk is free, friend. What's with the skull? You noticed. Big fella, ain't he? He's a relic of the God War, one of the old gods. He got a void steel spear right through the peeper. Noggin wobbled, then he came crashing down onto this pub. You want to know the funny thing? The pub was already called the Wobbly Noggin on account of the state of most of the patrons. That's funny. Love how the bio-horror they fell in with the video game trend at the time. Yeah. I do love the G.I. Joe and Transformers crossover so often. I do too, yeah. Remember a small bit from a comedian amused me by the one too many phrase. Like, I wasn't pissed after the first 29 pints, but it was just that one extra. Yeah. Alright, magic back. This goes... Ah! Oh, we're gonna need another one. got in here, friendos? Beer! I've looted your beer, sir. I've opened a secret passage to... Ooh. Is this a free bed? I'm sorry, is this a free bed? Found me some modest treasure. Oh my god, dude, there's a free bed in the basement of this place. Oh, I love having... Oh! Sharp noise rouses you. Groggy, you blink awake. You're not alone in this place. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Strange. Very strange indeed. Been playing Divine Divinity, always such a treat to find a free bed. Yeah. It's funny the kinds of things that video games can trick us into appreciating. Man drums his fingers on the table, his eyes dart around, he does not look at you as he speaks. Be gone with you, I'm waiting for someone. That person is me, I'm with the Inquisition. His eyes snap towards you. So you're the agent, must admit, I expected someone a little more inquisitorial. Confessor, more of a prisoner than the agent. He laughs, but his eyes stay on you. He's got an eye patch. So you're with the Confessor Division. That explains it. Those bastards, they mean to insult me by sending one of their expendable rabble. They've hunted me for years, and now they don't even deign to send an agent. At least not to my face. His teeth gritted. So out with the Confessor. Has she found it yet? Is it alive? What are you talking about? For a moment, he simply stares at you, brow furrowed. Ugh, they really haven't told you anything, have they? I may as well be speaking to a silk slug. Do you at least know where Vela is? She escaped on a sloop. Sounds about right. They've gone to the Underlands to rendezvous with any Dark Stars if still loyal. Of course, the question is where. The Underlands are far larger than the Sky Realm. She could be anywhere. What are the Underlands? Surely you just. What are the Underlands? Will you ask me about the Neuron Stars next? No, I asked the other patron about the Neuron Stars. What's a Neuron Star? The Inquisition seeks to mock me by sending an imbecile. Is that right? Well, I won't lower myself to your foolishness. What? The Underlands. They are the lands that are under the Sky Realm. Did they extract your mind with a hook in that cell? Seeing your blank expression, he sighs. When the world was destroyed in the World Rend over 400 years ago now, its surface would turn into an inhospitable hellscape. Those lands are the Underland. How do you know Vela's gone there? She hunts something there. She has done for years. Something of terrible power. I can't tell exactly what it is. Only that she plans to use it to meddle with reality itself, which could be the doom of us all. You'll help me find her? That's the deal I've struck with your Inquisition, isn't it? Hunt my former comrade and my Darkstar crewmates for the polymath's pardon. After this, I'll be a traitor to everyone. Sighs, leaning back. Well then, Confessor, we may as well get to know each other. What did you do before rotting in a cell? I was a scholar. Happier behind a desk than wielding a sword, are you? I mean, hero. No shame in that, and I suppose those books are quite heavy. If you find yourself in a scrape, you can always bludgeon someone to death with one, no? I wish I could wield a book as a weapon. That'd be fun. There's a G.I. Joe Transformers Marvel UK crossover series. That's some fucking awesome art, from what you remember. Reading about it a little while watching the movie. We've had a vampire there. Doesn't matter, you've lost it all, hit rock bottom. That's something I can respect. As for myself, my name is Jack Basalt. I suppose you've heard of me? Does it matter? The name, I suppose not. If we're going to tracking down Vela, you should know a thing or two. Ah, story time. For a time, I was the most respected captain in the Union Navy. I took orders directly from Admiral Kolos, Vela's father, and for 5 years I trained Vela aboard my ship. Jack Basalt. When Vela defied her father and fled to become a mercenary, I followed. I gave up my rank, my station, my ship, to spend my years cavorting with Wiccans and pirates. Shame of the Union Navy, they branded me. Stares down at his drink, but I kept her safe. Was that not also my duty? So you trained her? I fell in the Emberian. Though they'd been schooled at the academy, their father wanted them to sling their hammocks and tie their knots like regular sea dogs. And so they did, through blizzards, cipher storms, and cannon volleys. Those sisters thrived until the Dishan massacre. Thumbs a rim of his drink. I won't speak of that here, not here. But that was the day Vela decided to leave the Navy and her father. That was the day we became mercenaries. Why are you hunting her? You have to understand, I love that girl like she's my own. I've seen her grow from a headstrong child into a fierce captain. And there was a time when we were sailing together as Dark Stars, when I thought she might be the greatest of them all. That's how he lost his... To see her fall into barbarism and villainy has been hard. Can't abide by what she's done or by what she will do. She seeks to save us, but she'll likely do. So I have to stop her, you see, for her own sake. How do we find her? You're asking me, as I said to your masters, I can provide naught but shreds of information. You'll have to do the rest. Would I have for you 3 names, names of the former Darkstar mercenaries left Vela's crew after the mutiny. Together, maybe the lot of us can track her down. This is about a mutiny? A few years back, Vela found a map that pointed to something impossible. She used it to make a heaven of the Sky Realm, she said. Change the fabric of reality so folks don't know poverty or injustice or even death. I'm sure she believed it. Believes it still, but for a lot of us Dark Stars, it scared us witless. You just don't go meddling with things like that, unless you want to die screaming. We tried to convince her, to make her see reason, but she took us down into the Underlands anyway on that mad pursuit. So we mutinied, and the Dark Stars spilled their own blood on those sky ships. In the end, Vela escaped with those loyal to her, and the rest of us scattered to lick our wounds. A wicked time. But... Tell me about him. First, there's the Emberian, called that because folks say she was the last of their kind. Of course, that's pure squid shit. If she was Emberian, she'd be 400 years old. I've heard talk she's somewhere in Hallowshire, which is where we are right now, in fact. Next, there's the Endless Duchess, a powerful cipher wizard. She went back to her ancestral home in the Endless Realm, and like all those you'll find there, she's cursed to never truly die. Which means she really is hundreds of years old. Finally, there's Caxton Frost, a genius of the Clockwork Kingdom. That man could engineer a skyship from a sack of junk. Last I heard, he'd returned to his homeland. And you're sure they'll help us? Am I sure that they'll follow you to their certain deaths? Of course not, you fool. Probably try and cut your head off. But if you want to find Vela, you're just going to have to ask nicely. Got it. You lot must have captured Vela's fortress, the Blinding Light, correct? I heard the cannon fire from here. Tell you what, I'll head there myself after this little chat. If you find any of those Dark Stars, send them there and all. Fixes you the grim stare, and that thing Vela's looking for, you mustn't use it. Nobody must ever use it, you hear me? If you have any sense, you'll make sure it stays buried down there. I think we're done here. Alright. So the Blinding Light really is going to be our base of operation. I already read these, yeah. And this is... Ooh, what's this? Okay, so this is the room you can rent. Probably. A Guide to the Aneric Isles by Niccolo Lopo, 1442. It's a sweltering day in Riova when my editor burst through the door. The twin stars of Vina were dancing high that day, bathing the city in a searing yellow haze. I gotta know how long this book is. 9 pages, I can handle that. Niccolo, he yelled after nearly dislodging my front door from its hinges. The impact of his entry caused my house to sway, suspended as it was, like all houses in Riova, from the interconnected web of pulleys, cables, and bridges that kept the city aloft. You're going to the Aneric Isles, he declared. Your ship leaves tomorrow. Oh, it's delicious. I must confess I was taken aback. The periodical I wrote for, The Weekly Whale, was mostly concerned with the petty dramas of Riova's wealthy elite, with little penchant for travel memoir. But then, the proliferation of cipher-based periodicals with their self-updating calligraphy was making my editor nervous. AI! AI is going to take your jobs, even in the broken world of Dread Delusion. They clearly decided that sending me to the arse end of nowhere to my certain demise would titillate our readership and bring in some coin. Many citizens know of the Aneric Isles only from fairy tales, a small archipelago of little political import drifting around the southernmost edge of the Apostatic Union's borders. While the central region of Hallowshire saw fierce fighting during the God War, has only recently been absorbed in the Apostatic Union's territorial sphere. What both excited my editor and perturbed myself was the inarguable wildness of these strange islands. They are illuminated by a single neutron star which orbits close to the islands, dousing them in a magenta light. Which implies that the rest of the world and its neutron stars may be different colored. The Wiccan Coven of the Worm has long squirmed in the dark recesses of Hallowshire and has caused nothing but trouble for the Union forces stationed there. Similarly, the historic lawlessness of that place has made a dark haven for smugglers, pirates, and brigands alike. Meanwhile, beyond the Union's territory lies even stranger island. The archipelago's western edges are home to the notorious Endless, who feature in many whispered old wives' tales but have rarely been glimpsed by mortal eyes. The eastern islands, mind you, are very different. The realm of Cardova, which famously declined to enter the Apostatic Union's Commonwealth after the God War, has been found there. Its exact relocation cannot be dated, as is so often the case with islands drifting unrecorded throughout the sky realms, but the strange complex machines that are being constructed there caught the attention of many of the Union scholars and aetherists. To travel to such a place then was a folly of the highest order. Indeed, I would have turned down the venture in an instant were I not facing imminent bankruptcy. With a heavy heart, I accepted and began to pack my things. These volumes, originally published in my column in the Weekly Whale, recount my foolhardy venture into the strange and dangerous Oniric Islands. It's always capitalism, chat. Always capitalism driving people to these extremes. Oh no, this is all quite interesting indeed. There's quite a bit to explore here. Another volume? Recollections from the God War by Juliana Liddell, 1412. Before our airship rose, a rising mass of flesh, taller than any tree, any structure, any living thing. It filled the horizon with its ghastly form. I suppose that's what we're looking at right here. Lusty Argonian made GPT series is going to sell 1 million. A hand rose to thwart us, or should I say many hands, for the thing's flesh bubbled and boiled with minute approximations of the whole. Its arm was made from many arms. Its screaming face had countless gaping mouths. I mean, fucking look at this thing, man. Its arms have arms. The captain's voice bellowed across the deck. Being no Navy woman, I cannot recount these orders, but the ship began to lurch to the side, a futile attempted evasion. With an almighty crash, I was flung against the ship's bow. We spun in free fall. Through splinters and dust, I could see the other half of the ship. We had been split in twain, and the ground was rushing to meet us. The ship exploded into fragments as it struck land, but I did not feel the impact. I levitated just inches from the wreckage, a glow encircling me. I could see the hand of an erudite Academy scholar buried in the rubble. It twitched, the glow flickered, and I fell safely to the ground. I know not who saved my life in place of their own, but I think of them often. The creature towered above me, staring with many eyes, howling with many mouths. These were the closing months of the God War, and the Wiccans had become desperate. Faced with their annihilation, they had embraced practices that had long been forbidden. Whatever lurched toward me had once been a god, though it could not be called that anymore. I got some chicken katsu curry and takoyaki today. Man, they put bonito flakes on the taco, and it's just a little too... Yeah, bonito... For those of you that don't know, bonito flakes are like dried fish flakes, and they have a very fishy taste. And if you're not prepared for that, if you're not in the mood for that ocean flavor, it can really throw you off. As it raised its arms to strike me, its bulk blocked the light of the Neuron star. Against my better judgment, against the very ideology to which I had committed myself, I uttered a prayer to my family's patron god. A god I had seen cut to pieces not a month before. Who knows? Maybe some vestigial remnant of that god yet remained and took pity on me. A hideous noise erupted from the monster. Its flesh had always shifted in some eldritch pattern, but now it appeared to flow like liquid. Huge chunks of it began to drop to the ground, exposing glimpses of a skeleton. Whatever spell the Wiccans had cast, whatever power flowed through this entity, it was failing. This reminds me of Nausicaa. Like, as a fish? Like goldfish food? Yeah, kinda. I wish there was a good Japanese curry place near me. They're decent sushi places. Everyone just does a sort of bland golden curry. Yeah, there is a wide variety, even within Japanese curries, there's a wide variety of types and toppings. And yeah, it's a shame if things converge more toward the general sort of curry people know. Curry sauce is pretty good. They didn't use coconut milk, so it's a lot less sweet. The kind of curry I really like, there is a subset of Japanese curry called, very humorously, Vermont curry. And it's a richer, sweeter curry than most, and I love it. It is fantastic. That moment our sister ship burst from the clouds at blistering speed. A dozen cannons erupted into fire, and the creature rippled with explosions. The voidstone lance itself, the size of a small vessel, was flung directly into the monster's skull. The thing buckled and bent under its own weight. It appeared to be melting. The skin tore around its neck, and its head bent back in an unnatural way, eventually dropping to the ground. I would later discover that it crushed a nearby pub. After a few moments, all appeared to be left was a steaming mound of flesh and bone. Now we know how the wobbly noggin got its wobbly noggin. Yeah, it's something to do with apples. Yeah, it's flavored with apples that are supposedly sourced from Vermont or something. Holy shit, that was fortuitous. And that got me, yay! That got me into the attic. Sweet. Aww. Japanese style curry is my favorite. Don't get to have it too often though. Yeah, we used to eat it a lot, and then my younger daughter decided she didn't like it. And so we still have it from time to time, because me and my wife and my older daughter love curry, but we try to defer to the younger one as often as we can. Tragically. Oh, I think I picked up a skill. I picked up a delusion. I think I will hang on to it for right now. And I will see if there is somewhere or something it will come in handy with. Vermont brand of hard apple cider called Woodchuck. Ooh, I would like to try that. I love hard apple cider. Wish I had any Japanese curry locally. Thai curries are your favorite, but variety would be nice. Yeah. Yeah, we are very fortunate here in the South Bay of Los Angeles, because, hello, what the hell are you up to? Oh, you are here to murder me. Oh, this is the guy that, was supposedly sneaking up on me. Ooh, I got a shuriken. Deadly thrown weapon, the shuriken is both more dangerous and more difficult to manufacture than a simple throwing knife. So that's what the notice was about when I was sleeping. Some guy tried to sneak up on me and kill me, but was too stupid to actually get inside the building. Good evening, March Rock. Good to see you. LA would be good. I live in fucking Arkansas. Yeah. But yeah, we have Japanese curry places. We have Indian curry places. We have Thai curry places. We have our choice. And of course, I married a Japanese woman who is quite adept at making all sorts of Japanese curry. So. Folks probably overdid it. I had to stop eating ham because my parents kept overdoing it. Gotta have variety. Everybody's a little different about these things now. Okay, so we are way off in the sticks here. I'm trying to get my bearings. Like, I'm not sure where blinding light is. I'm not sure where blinding light is. Like, there appears to just be a whole ass... Ooh! I want to get over there. That's the map, dude. Big expat community from Japan in our area. We're lucky to get some great food. Oh, you are lucky. Yeah. That is great. Used to be such a quiet place since the Apostatic Union stepped up its presence here. Their guards patrolling the streets day and night. What do we got here? Place. Chat, I have to imagine we're probably gonna spend most of the night exploring this town, because I remember when we played this before, there is a lot to see and do here. Seattle does have a good selection of restaurants, just the pizza here is mid as hell. Yeah, I feel very fortunate that Los Angeles is so international, because we get folks from everywhere making all kinds of cool shit. Can't carry any more lockpicks, they say. This one seems pretty easy to do. Yeah. Still can't carry more lockpicks. Why am I bumming around in the sewers? I don't know. Seems like fun. music turned very ominous when I came down here. Ooh. Okay, so I can get into somewhere using that. If only... Man. I gotta say, I am absolutely shocked there's no creatures down here. That's barred from the other side. Like, there's always some kind of horrible thing down in the sewers, isn't there? Alright. Just at a Vietnamese place that inexplicably had churros. I love food cross-contamination. I do too. I absolutely do too. It's you. You're the horrible thing. Be the horrible sewer creature you want to see in the world. There is bacteria. How is this? That's the famine notice. All the notices are the same. Really. Bright eyes shine from an unwashed face. You catch the girl's attention. Hey, you wouldn't want to help a girl out, would you? What's the problem? White sweat from her brow. I've got to deliver these Bion's silks to my guy at the Wobbly Noggin. After lugging these here, my own noggin's not doing too good. I'd be happy to help. It's great. I owe you one. I really do. Ask around for Bardolph. He's usually in the small room if he's not got himself kicked out. I'll just ask a guard if I get lost. You know, slight frown. Really, there's no need for that. It's the pub with the giant skull just over the bridge. You can't miss it. I'm sure this is all very much on the up and up. In Divine Divinity, there are lizardmen in one of the sewer areas. Oh, I'm sure it's fine. Hold it. What you got there? I'm making a delivery for a friend. I've not heard that one before. You know, we got a real problem with smugglers in Hallow. A lot of illegal goods slipping through the net. So I'll ask again, what's in the box? Beyond Silks, my friend's a respected tailor, and this delivery is urgent. Failure. I'm the Duke of Lundell. Let's have a look. Cracks open the box. A writhing tentacle creature stares up with an assortment of eyes. Yep, this here's a Typhos. Nasty creature from Lundell used for poisons. What's a vagrant like you doing with such a thing, huh? I can tell you the Inquisitors won't be kind. You'll be hung from the gallows by week's end. I'm an agent of the Inquisition. Stand aside. Enough theatrics, you're wearing on my patience. I was set up. I didn't know what was in the box. Don't bother. You wandered in the spider's web either way. Would 20 coins change your mind? Perks up the sign of the high offer. Yes, I dare say it might. Carry on. Oh boy, oh boy. I can very reliably carry out tasks. What's in the box? What was in the box? A typhon? A typhon? Typhid? Typhus? Some horrible tentacled thing. I wonder if it'll... Here we go. I mean, it very obviously has tentacles reaching out of it, which is hilarious to me. And cracks you a thin yellow smile. Name's Bardolph. I don't think I know you, friend, unless you got business here. I suggest you trot on. I was asked to deliver some Beyond Silks to you. Inogen's newest recruit, huh? You should have said. Pries the box open, a cluster of tentacles burst forth, and he slams it shut again. Fine silks indeed, and make a lucky noble very comfortable. Glad to be of service. That's what I like to hear. You're alright, you know. Here's a few coins for your troubles. Always in need of folk like yourself. You want more work? Head down to the slums past the docks. Look for a bust of a skeleton in one of the houses. Give it a yank, it'll let you through to the lost purse. Find Inogen there and she'll have more work for you. Sweet! I have made my connection to the criminal underground, chat. And I also earned a shred of a delusion for doing that. I think I'm gonna get along here just fine. Tentacles reaching the right places, eat the rich. It's crime time. Not a busty skeleton, that's just fake. If this game had busty skeletons, I think it truly would be the greatest game of all time. Alright, what do we got here? What is this place? What have we? Hello, sir. What do you do? Welcome to the Bubbling Brew. We sell a wide array of useful items from healing potions to alchemy ingredients. Also an alchemy station in the corner. Have you heard of that Ambarian? Sarah once striding through town like she owned the place. Now, I'm not saying all the stories are true. There's certainly something strange about that woman. But how skeletons and busts are quite antithetical. I mean, that's like saying, how can you have like a busty snake person? They're a reptile. They don't have breasts. Horny people find a way. They always do. So waiting on the busty dragon to come down so we can make out with it. Never come in here. I've heard she bought something from the Emporium of Oddities up by the end of the street. The one with Crystal Spire. Cool. Okay. Venom sack. What kind of wares you have? Eyes, paradoxes, jitter seeds, basic stuff. I have so many potions, dude. I have so many potions. I have so many ingredients. I also have somebody's brain that this guy will pay me a kingly sum of 3 coins for. Somehow I feel like a person's brain is probably worth more than that. So, oh wow. Interesting. So I guess I could just kind of start like mashing stuff in here and seeing what happens. Oh, you gotta experiment. It'll make unknown well, let's experiment. So that's how you make a shielding potion. That's how you make a truth potion. That's how you make poison. That's how you make a poison throwing knife. I made a weak spirit. The remnants of a failed alchemy experiment. Useless by itself, a remnant of magical potential still lingers in liquid. Gives some utility in crude transmutations and the brewing of cheap booze. Excellent. So you can make stuff that doesn't do anything. Like that. I bet I can make poison shuriken too. I sure can. Oh, goopy too. Makes sense. Cool. These rarer components, I'm gonna see if I can find actual formulae for them. Logic to the cooking, yes indeed. Yes indeed, I like that. Hopefully there's books or something that can help me figure out what exactly I can do with like the brain. That's fairly locked. I do have the tea, but the tea apparently can't be used as a reagent. What the hell is all this? I need to deliver one portion of the tea to the guy back at Blinding Light. The man in the corner is the most spectacular mustachio you've ever seen. One to make a walrus weep with envy. From beneath them protrudes an indescribable device that might be the distant descendant of a pipe. He's bearing a stiff, dignified even as he sits alone, several empty glasses in front of him. Don't be shy, it's my own invention if you're curious. Recycles the tobacco juice and vaporizes it back through the system for further consumption. 17 times more efficient than a normal pipe. He lets out a wheezing chuckle. Imagine the savings! A single pouch used to last me months in the field. You were a soldier? Certainly not. You think a common soldier could have designed this? He waggles his pipe. I was a combat engineer, Lieutenant Artificer Drengorn. 17th Grease Guards, building and maintaining engines of war, the likes of which you couldn't imagine. Kind of thing. Kinds of things that'll kill a god stone dead, that's what. War machines like moving mountains. Works of craft and science like you never see nowadays. We saw action at the Battle of the Gates, as well as Black Rest Day. The retreat from Krasnograd, the siege of Onpur. He sees your eyes glaze over. These are all just names to you, aren't they, if that? How about the Battle of Aristide's Rock? You must have heard of that one. I don't believe I have. You can bloody well see the damn place from here. It's that isle up to the north, past Quill, with a busted-up engine of war. You can't miss it. War was almost over when we fought there, but that one sticks with me. The one where I left behind, well... You want to hear an old soldier's ramblings or not? Please go on. Is an anime teen in a mecha suit? In so many words, yes. The war was almost over by the time we got Aristide's Rock. No place at all, really, but some of them believers fled there with a god. On a god, in fact. You've never seen a cornered god, have you? No. Lucky you. We had our engine, the one Cornelius and I have been crewing practically since the start of the whole business. Wait, did I not mention Cornelius? He was my commanding officer. Best there ever was. He had a real connection to the machine. He and I flogged that thing through battle after battle, till we knew it almost better than we knew each other. Anyway, excuse me, I lost my train of thought for a moment there. You don't need to hear the whole story. It's ancient history, and better that way. I came back, most of us didn't, Cornelius the War Machine included. I imagine he's still there somewhere, what's left of him. None of us returned to that place, you see. Even if anyone wanted to return to that cursed rock, you'd need a powerful airship. Really, what else is there to say? Goodbye, Lieutenant Artificer. I like this guy. I like this guy. We're gonna have to honor him at some point. And you know what? I like this guy so much, I'm not gonna break into his basement. Yet. Okay. When I leave town, I want to leave in that direction. So that I can go visit the map maker. All this done. Not feeling too bad for these gods, to be honest. They seem like real dicks. They sound like they were real pieces of shit. I mean, we certainly haven't heard of a good one yet. Okay, there's another something. This game is just loaded with secrets. Just an absolute embarrassment of secrets. You know what could be happening? It could be my fatigue. That might be how the fatigue manifests in something like lockpicking. It might tilt you towards lower roll. Hello there. Countryside is teeming with goblins and unsavory creatures. Only a fool ventures forth without a sharpened blade. Here at a fair blade, we have plenty for sale, and you can use our crafting station to modify your gear. Heard the Imbarian? Come in this here shop more than once. Scared me witless, that stare and that armor. Something about I've been servicing equipment since I was a tyke, but I've never seen anything of that craftsmanship. She asked to use a workbench last time I started to take off one of those pauldrons and tinker with it. Full of the most intricate machinery, she knew exactly what she was doing. Asked me the stories are true, and she really is 400 years old. After all, those endless live forever, right? He's saying the Imbarians didn't figure it out, too. I want to upgrade my equipment. Use crafting station, need metal ores, and thread to upgrade clothing. Okay, show me what you have for sale. Alright, we got fine swords. Does 15 damage. My current one does 10. Fine ore, which I imagine you use to upgrade a regular sword to a fine sword if you want to go that route. Chainmail armor is garbage. Rusty sword, ammunition, iron ore. Okay. Can I do anything right now? I could make a fine sword with 3 fine ores. Oh, I can upgrade this to a closed helm with all that iron ore I have, and I believe I shall. Perfect. Boosted up my defense quite a bit. Out of curiosity, how many ores do I have? I have 1 fine ore, and I guess I just used all my iron. I guess that was... Huh. How fortunate I went to that mine there. And I don't have anything to do with that. Something. I don't know. Cool, cool, cool. Door is barred from the other side. That means there must be some way to sneak into it. Guest, welcome, welcome. I'd offer you a seat. These chairs are terribly expensive. I presume you're here about the job offering? I'm here for the job. Not as much. Your attire is certainly suited for the physical labor of the task. The job is to locate my merchant vessel, the Golden Typhos, and retrieve its cargo. It is a magnificent ship, made with the strongest Lundell oak, so I cannot imagine that it could have been shipwrecked. The captain is none other than Walter Cecil, who has charted many of the Apostatic Union's most distant islands and is known for his character. Mutiny, then, is not a possibility. The course was plotted to the Paguthian ruins south of Hallow. The Typhos should have returned a week ago. I am beginning to worry. The ship and the crew are irrelevant. Only the cargo matters. Return to me and I'll reward you handsomely. Guy seems like kind of a piece of shit. Can't tell you what the cargo is. You understand that within the machinations of the Apostatic Union's legal system, there are certain trade goods that are unfairly scrutinized. I just suffered through that, in fact. Suffice to say, there is nothing dangerous or unwholesome about this cargo. We should speak of it no further. Tell me the captain hired him for the fee of a small fortune. His exploits have been well documented. Said that when exploring distant realms, a ship defeated a sky god, though between you and me is more likely a very large fish. Nonetheless, he's one of the most reliable captains in the Union. His record is impeccable. I don't want to know about you. You seem like a fuckhead. And I would very much... Yes, I know I have unspent delusions. Thank you, video game. Trying to decide what I want to do with it. You look ridiculous. Welcome to Glorious Garments. I can tell you're a customer of exemplary taste. I have a selection of fine attires to choose from. If you're interested, I also explain the specifics of tailoring. Emberian, Darkstar Mercenary, not spoken with her. Sorry, strike past once. See what you have. Glorious Silk, Scruffy Cap. Union Furnishings. Redecorating a property. Interesting. Okay. Okay. That is a clock. Record this in our journal. So now, alright, so now we filled in the center point of the map. Good. I needed that. That place looks fancy AF. Oh. I see opportunity. Yes, excellent. Yoink. Another fine ore. One more fine ore, and we can upgrade to a fine sword. If I don't find another fine ore while I'm bumming around in here, I may just buy one from the shop. It's not like I'm lacking the money. This guy doesn't mind if I go upstairs. Oh, books. Books and books and books and books and books. The World Rend and on Wiccan Tyranny. I will read those on another visit, I think. We've done a lot of reading tonight. On the Emporium of Oddities, we have spells and equipment for the budding adventure. You're welcome to peruse the books I have lying around. Tell me the Emberian. It's quite the talk of the town. Many people have seen her striding around in antique armor. In fact, she came by the shop not long ago. I tried to determine where she obtained that Emberian equipment of hers, but she was very tight-lipped about it. You know where I can find her? I did ask her where she was staying, and I must admit I'm just quite nosy like that. She confessed the luxuries of town were not to her liking. She wouldn't say more on the matter. After she left, I could see her out of my window making her way back. She strode in the forest to the west of Hallowshire. There's a small ruin in the forest, the one with the old rusty turbine. Oh, good. Okay, cool. What do you got? Spells. He has spells and a bone key. A false... Okay, what is all this horse shit? Agility's addendum. Gives a massive boost of agility and prevents death from falling. Nevertheless, this must be used with care, for while the spell protects from great falls, it does not prevent tumbling down to the underlands, a fate often considered worse than death. Dispel removes all summons and status effects from the caster, good and bad. Essential component of a caster's spellbook. Spells can be as dangerous as they are potent. The ability to silence all cipher logic could save one's life. Bone key. A key made of chiseled down bone. When placed to the ear, a very quiet voice can be heard. Seek the swamp. Seek the shell that points to the sky. False monstrance. This perverse tangle of cheap silver wires formed into a strange rune that fills the enticed with deeper fervor and ferocity for their false cause, driving them to fight with increased attack power. Are the underlands just cheeky code for clip through the map? Well, we're on Sky Island. You can fall off the side of the Sky Island, which would cause you to fall down into the underlands, which I assume are not actually modeled. You just die. Ring of Stone Skin increases wearer's defense. I can buy an apostatic unit passport as well. Alright, not gonna buy anything yet, but this is probably where I want to spend all my cash. I want that stuff. This looks official as fuck. Clerk's desk is buried under ink pots and parchment, arms with wily graying papers and scribblings. No super. No, never, absolutely not. Yes, absolutely, undoubtedly, unequivocally, yes. No, I say, the neuron stars will all fizzle to dust before I do anything of the sort. Yes, a million times yes, you hear? A curse upon your house! May it sprout legs and run away! Be gone! Yes, a million times yes. Wait, what are we talking about? I know your type, you have a look about you, a look that says you're a legal nightmare. I guess I just have that protagonist air about me. That is a great line. Maybe your house has drifted in a different principality, your name contains letters that don't exist, or your doppelganger claims ownership of your cattle, whatever it is, I don't care. Unless you've come here to purchase that dilapidated old manor house for an outrageous sum of money, please sod off. Tell me about the manor. It's a handsome manor with an entire island as its grounds and historic property. Post-world round about 200 years old, the island is accessible with a wooden lift at the southern end of Hallowshire. It is in need of a few minor adjustments. With a bit of coin, you could have the whole thing refurbished in no time. And there's another trifling detail. The land was recently reclaimed by the Apostatic Union after it was found unoccupied, but some local rabble protested some nonsense about the owner still being alive. Preposterous, of course. Pay it no heed. Is it haunted? Haunted by the living. There's a thing in that cage. Does not look up repairs. Another loyal subject of the Apostatic Union. I must remind you that impromptu meetings such as these may not exceed 10 ticks of the clock. We're here to serve the Union is another matter of livestock dispute. I want to serve. Willing subject of the realm. Excellent. We are hunting a god. We need all the help we can get. As you no doubt know, Hallowshire is beset with famine. The crops yields are poor, which aggravates a much greater problem, god worship. In their panic, the populace have resorted to illegal prayer. Cultism is rife. The situation is so dire that Inquisition division has been dispatched. Their scryers say that we're dealing with a Class B god entity. The investigations focus on the farmlands outside of Hallow, but the Inquisition imposed apostatic law with a heavy hand. Many god sympathizers have already been put to the gallows, stoking anger, so I'm turning to the populace for support. Even the most lowly of subjects could help uproot this problem. I have but one question. Where is this god? And he says this will, of course, be rewarded in coin. Where should I look? Inquisition is making way through the countryside, searching farmsteads for god sympathizers and hidden covens. I would ask around there and search for anything the Inquisition missed. There's also Hallow Castle, where a noble family resides. The old dynasties are still treated with respect in the Union, so the Inquisition is held off for now, but the nobles have ancient ties with gods. I would eye it with suspicion. See what I can do. Hail, peasant! Are you in need of work? God shells have been found in the region. They contain godlets, dangerous occult specimens. We want them brought to us, all of them. Hey, I found one of these. What exactly is a godlet? A pathetic remnant of once terrible entity, a god. Though we destroyed many in the god war, they have a tendency to sprout again like weeds. Pockets of Wiccan resistance still linger in Hallowshire, and it seems we are trying to revive their most foul and nefarious deities. Needless to say, this is a threat to the safety of the Narek Isles and the Apostatic Union as a whole. It is our duty to eradicate these verminous godlets. Well, I got one for you. Hand them over. Know the Apostatic Union will reward its most loyal subjects. Here's one goblet. Looks about right. Here's your coin. I got 2 coins for that. That was it. All we got. Well, you know what? Better than nothing. Also seems like you can go upstairs here. What is with these? Oh, God. Jesus, these faces are fucked up, man. Welcome. This room is normally reserved for dignitaries visiting from Ryova, but understand the polymath has made an exception on account of your services, the Apostatic Union. The enchanted mask over there will grant a boon to your charm skill should you require it. You may also help yourself to the amenities or rest in the bed over there. Just please remove your most elegant footwear. Wouldn't want to get mud all over the furnishings now, would we? Free bed to use, apparently? Cool. I've gained a temporary charm buff. How much? Significant. 20 points, I believe. This is a room, and I didn't realize this part was rotating. That makes me feel a little odd, chat. Perhaps we should away from this place. I wonder how long that buff will last. Anything cool over here? Anything neat? Anything... I've been down there. Currently not. There's a clock tower over here. It's another one of these things. I need keys for these. I wonder if they're fast travel points. I haven't actually found anything that serves as fast travel yet. And I'm sorry, it's an open world game. It has to have fast travel somewhere. Oh, it's barred from the other side. How troublesome. I think I know what to do about this, though. I think, and it's not fall off of here and die. There is a way. I think I want to go down there to the slums. I think the slums are going to have a route underneath here, and then from there I may be able to get in. What the hell is this? Park. Hail peasant, maybe the Apostatic Union shine resplendent. I'll be going. Oh, huh. Okay. I thought this was off limits. Clearly I was mistaken. Man, you get some great views in this game. You get to see some really cool shit in this game. Okay, nothing over here. It's a lighthouse. Some money. View from here is superb, is it not? All one needs is a compass and a map, and you're quite the adventure, I'd wager. Funny enough, I have both of those. Oh god, I almost did not stick to the platform. Alright, let's head down to the slums. What is this place? I think this is probably a... Yeah, this is for the airship. Airship dock. Which guild was that again? I can get my own airship. I can assure you they are rather expensive. We cannot trade vessels with anyone who doesn't have a written permission from Ryova. Okay. Guild concerns, of course, and that's the airship upgrade dock. I can't believe how much stuff there is in this game that you can customize and upgrade and whatnot. And they say there's always a girl and always a lighthouse. Don't fucking remind me. God, I hated the end of that game. Alright, so this is locked up tight. Place seems unremarkable. Like my lobster say. Ah, the skull bust. Here we go. How has nobody found this? How is this secret? I watched that movie. I still expect there to be fish boning. Friends. Oh! Oh, they take them too. Same girl from the docks. Her friendly disposition is gone. She eyes you with a cold stare. Bardolph said you have more work for me. You made the delivery, not bad. When I saw you walking off with it, I was sure you'd be hung up in some prison by the end of the day. Those things are really illegal, you know. Bardolph told me to give you another job. Speak to me again when you're ready. Okay, well, cool. Another thing I can do. Boots look well worn. Spiky green shells, tiny critters, godlets. I don't know why you want godlets, but I feel like maybe you're not the best person to sell them to. I liked a lot about the game. That ending was shit. It was a very fun game to play, but like the further you get in with the story stuff, the worse it gets. Easily. I'm sorry, what the hell is this? Oh fuck, what have I done? Where the hell am I? Wait, I'm sorry. Is this fast travel? What the shit? Who the hell are you? Another drop-in. I thought I told Dwin to stop giving me a key to any old breather. I'm sure you know the drill. Tell anyone about our little smuggling enterprise and you'll get blade in the gut. Got it? Pleasantries out of the way. What will it be? Looking to move some goods? You have your union passport. Look at old... Where's for where? I've seen Endless before. But you haven't and all. Name's Gutrid. I'm 600 and something years old. Forgive me if I can't recall the exact number. The last 100 have been a bit of a drag. You're the gangbanger. Not bloody emissary for the endless realm. You can see his rotten trees, his mausoleum spires from Quill. If you really want to know the delights of eternal life in Dusty Tomb, you can go visit sometime. Alright, so I seem to have discovered fast travel after fashion. Although this room is locked up tight. Marry the ghoul! Oh, there's a delusion out there. Oh, and I want it. Oh, but it is locked up. It's locked up super tight. Can I lure my way out to it, please? Please. Would not seem so. Fast travel is exclusive to smugglers. That would be a really cool way to do it. Because somebody can take care of themselves, word of advice, so we hear it. Countryside stars from the fam, the merchants here are just as rich as ever. They won't let you root around their houses in the daytime. At night, that's a different story. Okay. Break into houses at night and rob people. The guards know about this place. They turn a blind eye. Someone's lining their pockets for sure. Okay, that would make a lot of sense, actually. A lost purse. The guards don't come down this way. Sell items you might find in more reputable establishments. Let me see what you're selling. Tatty leathers. Outlaw furnishings. Cosmos cloak. Dark, star-dappled cloak that envelops the wearer in shadow, making you harder to spot. Oh, that enhances stealth, and I can buy lockpick. Okay, cool. That would actually be fairly useful. And I bet this... Yes, okay. I can unbar this now. Cool. Now I have a way around. And that is locked up. Barred from the other side. There's an obvious way into there. Some square. Apparently not. Okay. Okay. I need to decide how to spend my monies. Probably also rest up. Oh, I can just rest here. How about that? Mugged! You wake up groggy, know something is amiss. There's no doubt someone's been here while you were asleep. Fortunately, most of your gear is well hidden. Thieves have stolen some coins. Very minor, though. I only lost 5 coins. Honestly, acceptable losses. Okay. I'm going to spend my delusion on guile. I'm going to be more guileful. Maybe make this easier on me. Or not. Alright, well I did get it eventually. Aha. How dreadful are we delusioning? I mean, see for yourself. These dead people left me a skull to absorb. That's another one. Further, I have another delusion now. I am also going to put that in guile. I am smart and sneaky. Can't be gormless, be guileful. So. Let's see. Alright, one thing I want to do. Where was the armor? Is this the armor shop? Yes, the weapon and armor shop. I want to upgrade my sword. I need one more fine ore. $38 coin. I have 364. So we'll buy that. And we'll upgrade. One's been sharpened, polished with shine, its edge keen, and ready for battle. There we go. I got me a nice chopper now. Alright, I'm gonna head up to the shop of oddities. I'm going to buy the spells. And I'm going to buy this bone key. And then was there anything else I wanted? I think that will probably do for now. Hey, hate about this game already is Perfect Illusion by Lady Gaga. Won't stop playing in my head. Truly the most dreadful delusion of all. Alright. Alright, chat. Well, I mean, we did pretty good. We've learned plenty about Hallowed Town. There are more mysteries to unravel there, but we've made a start of it. And now I want to go down and talk to this map person. We're gonna talk to the map person and probably just do some general exploring, but I do want to head westward. Our most pertinent quests are west. So that's the town up there. Oh, I need to actually equip my spells before I completely forget. No, equip these yet. Do agility and dispel. The charm spell hasn't been terribly useful yet. Curious how fast this makes this. Oh wow, this makes us extremely fast. Oh my god, this makes us insanely fast. That's sick. My god. That's like unmanageably fast. Hi-ho, silver. We're gonna be able to do a lot with that. I might be able to break some stuff with that. Like run and jump over big gaps and stuff. Got the zoomies. Scholar seems to absorb their looking glass, peer through, scribble something, peer again. Traveler, apologize on my academy business. The map won't make itself. I have cipher charts to hand in. Cool. Good. You accrued quite the collection of cipher charts. I must have been impressed. It's a letter of recommendation. They'll grant you entry to the Erudite Academy. That was easy. Speak to the chief cartographer. I'm sure I'll work for someone like yourself. Sweet. What landmarks do you need for this region? So I got Hallowed Clock Tower. East is the biggest farmstead. Ruin entwined with a tree to the west. The point where the river splits in two. Okay. Alright, sorry. First things fucking first. I'm going up there. Up there. That's where we're going. Everything else can fucking wait. The Sanix. I did not think it would be that easy to get into Erudite College. Erudite Academy. This is a big region to explore too. Hallowed Castle, someone scrawled a cursed place underneath. Clockwork Kingdom, someone scrawled the kingdom is broken. Thornwood Manor, I think that's the manor we can buy. Potentially. If we so choose. I wonder where the water comes from. I have been curious about that. All this water that spills out of these places, where is it coming from? Coin. I see one. Now that seems like false advertising, chat. The pickup was obviously 3 coins, but I only got 1 out of it. What the fuck is this? Love some information vandalism. What is this? Oh, hello, sir. See the huge statue outside? It's an ancient Wiccan artifact built long ago before the world ran, back when only mad occultists dared set foot in the Sky Realm. They may have been erected to mark important Wiccan ritual sites. That's only a theory. Wiccans often disguise the truth of things with powerful magic. It's incredibly hard to tell for sure. Now then, your house is full of secrets, sir. Aha! Yeah! I got a red key. Unlocks the dilapidated manor at the foot of the great castle in Hallowshire. Interesting. I actually got a unique key out of this. Quite fascinating. There's an actual airship flying around over there. I wonder if that's Vela. Anyway. Places to be, things to do. It's Sid. I believe this is... Oh, I'm so excited. I can't help it, chat. I got the zoomies again. Oh no, that's the place. Wait, what's this over here? Have I been over here? Hello, sir. Wow, this sword fucking slaps, man. My sword destroyed that guy. This looks like an interesting landmark. A hollowed out tree. God, look at this. All right. I can't afford to get distracted. I'm gonna go up to the Erudite Academy, and then when we come back, we'll explore this side of Hallowshire. I think that is a perfectly good plan. I believe this to be a perfectly satisfactory plan. Hey, buddy, guess what? Guess what I got? I can't gloat to this dude. Ah, well. Here's my recommendation. As silent for a long while, just about to say something, responds. Recommendation accepted. You may enter. Oh, chat, here we go. Oh, man. By the way, I'm afraid of heights in real life, so if I lived in a place like this, I would just die. We can kind of see the whole world from here, and this is bonkers how big this is. I love non-turf magic school. This does look like an interesting landmark, doesn't it? Fucking fascinating it is. Yep, here we go. Oh, chat. I think this place will be particularly good for us because of our propensity for magic. Plays an ocean nightmare. I'm getting the Baron's red wings if you keep talking like that. No, my little frozen personal pizzas. We've gained access to the Erudite Academy, a traveling bastion of scholarly pursuits. Now, what secrets are hidden in the most acclaimed institution, the Apostatic Union? Did I just get another... I got another fragment. Hello there. Inquisition agent looks you up and down with a sneer. New face, you're not another one of those sniveling scholars, are you? The place fills me with disgust. A bunch of egotistical idiots playing with powers they fail to understand or control. Lately they've caught wind of something that can finally be their undoing. The place harbors a dark secret, one I intend to uncover. Why do you hate the Academy so much? Do you know what cipher magic is? It's the act of altering the very language of the universe. Yes, it can prove useful in certain situations, but if misused, it has the potential to destroy the fucking world. Again. If you ask me, the fact that we let this gross abuse of reality take place in the Union's university is bad enough, but at least the Inquisition keep those fools in line. But this place... Council in Riova waived all but the most severe restrictions on the Erudite Academy's research. Forget the Wiccans. This damn place is the greatest threat to the Apostatic Union we face. What's the secret you're looking for? Looking for dirt on this place for months. The Academy plays with fire. It flouts Union regulations at every turn through the Council and their ineptitude. Though the Council and their ineptitude always turns a blind eye. But recently, my equipment detected something Class D God entity. Only a faint signal. And my superiors put it down to faulty equipment. But what if it is true? God worship is a serious felony. The Council would have to act. If they're really harboring some sort of minor god, it would be well hidden. I could really use the help of an outsider like yourself. Keep an eye out. One advantage we have is that most of these blundering old fools don't seem to like each other very much. I've not had much luck talking to them, and they seem to hate me as much as I hate them. Ask around, you might be able to glean something I have missed. This is all exciting. Actually, I should really be exploring inside while I still have this charm bonus. This looks like an arboretum over here. Man mumbles himself as he grinds mortar and pestle. Just a moment. Ew. Dongi, prime alchemist of this old academy. What can I do for you? Can you teach me about alchemy? Better than most. Alchemical equipment you combine ingredients to make new concoctions. Academies are floating over these Narok Isles for about a year now. I've gotten a flavor for the herbs that grow here. Brew 2 eyes of Pagath for potion, health potion. Paradoxicus, jitters. Oh, okay. Are they rarer herbs? Depends on who's asking. The Damned Inquisition have banned the use of some of the most potent alchemical herbs to the chagrin of those who know better. To those who know look, you can still find Death's Veil, the brain stem that I have. Around these parts, a shroom that grows from the cursed remains of a corpse. Macabre stuff, but extremely useful. Combined with an eye of Pagath for an elixir restoration. Ooh, cool. Possible to make poison. Pagath with jitter seed. Combine ingredients other than herbs. An alcoholic spirit. Make all kinds of beverages that'll get to be plastered. Ancient alchemists' right of refining base metals into gold. The art had been lost forever, erased from existence itself. Such powers were deemed too dangerous and unstable. Cool, okay. How'd you become the prime alchemist? Come from Lundrel, a beautiful and wild place where the wind and rain will shape a man. My father was the court alchemist for the king. He worked with the Wiccans, local gods, to ensure the prosperity of the realm. Noble position, one I inherited in my 220th year. Tenure was cut short by the God War. Lundell fell into civil war. My liege was slain. Wiccans became traitors. My gods became outcasts. Fled to the academy, and good thing I did. Past allegiances would have seen me hung by this newfangled union. Do you have any unsavory happenings here? If there's any wrongdoing with that blasted engineer up above me, I can always hear banging, clattering. I'm gonna ask one more time real quick to make sure I've got this right. I combine with an eye of Pagath. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Get the recipe in. Brain bit and eye of Pagath. Gives me an elixir restoration. And I forgot to double up on these things. What I should do. Have those recipes. Okay. Interesting that I can... Wait, you don't suppose I could combine treasure? I'm gonna try it. Oh, no, that just turned into a weak spirit. Womp womp. There must be something I can do with treasures. Oh, I see it. Oh no, money again. That's why I tried the modest ones. Boss literally just walked out of the door at 1 a.m. Ah, another one of these devices. Maybe this person can explain what these devices are for. When tinkers with a small crystal browse furrow, she taps out with a stylus for a seize with magical energy. She drops it, cursing. God damn it, you broke my concentration. It'll be hours to recalibrate that. Things you're here, you might as well make yourself useful. Natalia, chief engineer here. I'd like to travel anywhere instantly. Sign me up. See the big chamber I had brought up from the islands below. It's a portal chamber. It's tech from this academy. It's actually pretty old. The erudite academy moves around a lot. It seems one of my predecessors tried to set up a portal network on these very islands a long time ago. It looks like they never got it working, but I think I found the missing link. I've calibrated a crystal to act as a key of sorts. It should activate the portals and allow for safe travel, but I need someone to test it out. Sure, I'll do it. I wanted to hear this crystal key. Will I activate the portal chambers? Once activated, teleport to any of the other portals you've found. Only trouble I've only found one. Well, this is the third one I've run into. You don't need to find them all. If you can link this one to a portal chamber in the Endless Realm and another in the Clockwork Kingdom, I'll reward your efforts. How'd you end up at the academy? What, I don't look like I belong here? Not exactly the first to think that. Grew up in the slums of Slev, scraping a living through unsavory means, had a knack for cipher tech. One day I pulled a heist on a wizard, all went tits up, gang scarpered. Wizard caught me, threw me in his cart. He took me here, took a bit of getting used to, got some scrapes. Cool. What's with all the crystals? Academy's been tinkering with crystals for as long as anyone can remember. They're technically called epoch crystals. You find them in the earth. They're especially useful for teleportation, levitation. Anything that's too powerful for a normal spell. What exactly are they? They form in the earth over hundreds of years. They're actually what makes all these islands levitate. Naturally occurring epoch crystals are embedded deep in the rock. They form where there's been large human societies, or that's the theory. Think of them like this sort of societal residue. All those hopes, dreams, fears, emotions, some trace of them is left behind in the crystal. They can be a conduit for cipher magic. Whatever goes on a spellcaster's mind when they weave a spell, it can be reflected 100-fold by an epoch crystal. Amplify magic. I think I get it. Anything forbidden? Man suspicious that oh. Alright, so they're just blaming each other, so I don't think either of them is the problem here. Alright, so this portal... Okay, so I've activated this portal. Cool. Please write your destination. Okay. So I know of 2 more of those, and I definitely want to get those connected up as soon as possible. A shame that I want to eat those crystals. Alright, He's got a shuriken in her room. My kind of woman. Alright, there is another... There is another thingy thing here somewhere. I activated a lore trigger downstairs. Which leads me to presume that there are more. Perhaps they're just down here. I mean, this one could be extensive. The lore triggers might be scattered all over the island. That's the thing. You never quite know how close they are. This is way the hell out of here. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, okay. So I think there's a big lore secret on this island that we're gonna have to piece together. The view from up here is wild. I wonder if they don't. I wonder if they mind me using the beds here. Apparently not. That's awfully nice. I thought for sure there'd be something tucked away back there. Those creepy ass faces. Here's another one. And this is probably where the entrance is. I'm thinking I may be able to find out about this whole hidden god thing myself. But we shall see. Alright, I opened it. What book is this? Hidden Truths of Cipher by Anonymous. How long is this book? Art of Cipher magic is practiced in every corner of the Apostolic Union based on the learnings of its universities, yet there is a paradox at the very heart of the scripture. To speak openly about it will see the full wrath of the Inquisition fall upon one's liberty, and so for fear of rotting in some dark cell, I must hide the authorship of this treatise? Oh, it's supposed to be treatise. Let it be known I am a scholar of some renown. It is entirely true that there is a hidden language of the cosmos, a series of symbols that comprise an incomplete alphabet known as a cipher. Individually, these symbols are meaningless, but when strung together into lines, they can have profound effects. This is the basis of all magic. While human scribes must painstakingly etch out each symbol, their pens heavy with the import of the task, the gods' very thoughts are writ in cipher, and magic comes to them easily. Nonetheless, the gods are still bound to the rules of cipher. This was the philosophical justification for the God War, the renunciation of Wiccan control, and the forming of the apostatic union. For if humans and gods draw from the same power, the argument went, then why must we submit ourselves to a divine hierarchy? Indeed, the first union polymath theorized that the cipher itself was created by humanity. Then, the cave-dwelling days of prehistory, humans discovered a power in themselves and built a language around this power that etched itself upon the cosmos. As human superstition led them to pray to divine beings of their imagination, such beings were made manifest from that belief. Such is the reasoning that lies at the very heart of the apostatic union, that man predated cipher, and to defy the supposed truth is to commit an act of treason in the union. But in the past few decades, scholars have made incredible advances in cipher research. We can study the cosmos with a precision not enjoyed since before the world rend. And what have we discovered? That there are certain rules written into the very fabric of existence. A sentence, theoretical but very likely to exist, threads itself through this world and every world. The sentence explains the limitation of our spells, why we cannot reverse the flow of time, why we cannot resurrect the long dead. But most important of all, it was written long before humans existed, and it is written in cipher. By whom? We cannot say, and likely never will, because the Inquisition has taken every possible step to repress this research. I have witnessed my contemporaries disappear. Others threaten into silence. I have watched entire library wings burn down to the ground, but it is imperative that we spread the truth. An ideology founded upon a lie is rotten to the core. Interesting. So, the apostatic union is, and to a greater extent, the God War is based on the premise that humanity created ciphers, and thus the gods that they then themselves slew. But according to the erudite academy and this scholar, cipher has always existed, which would mean that the gods are not necessarily the products of human cipher creation. Hi, sir. Ma'am, sorry. The woman's flesh hangs loosely from her bones, ruptures in the skin, real muscle, sinew, and patches of exposed bone. She glances at you with cloudy eyes. It was rude to stare, mortal. My name is Glem, the chief historian of the academy. Don't seem like quite the other scholars. Your skills of deduction are quite exemplary, mortal. I'm an endless, and so quite unlike the rest of this bunch. I look like a rotting corpse. I've also been here the longest. In fact, I've been at the academy since before any of these scholars were even born. How'd you end up here? Left my homeland over 2 centuries ago. Back then, my kind indulged their insatiable hunger by waging constant war on the living, the cadaver crusades. It was repulsive, and so I left. I wandered for a long time, half-starved, before the erudite academy found me. I think they brought me in more as a research specimen, but soon became apparent I was a brighter spark than most of them. I became a historian on academy, being older than most of their books. Sooner or later, my superiors all died, and so here I am, chief historian. The other scholars accept you. It varies. Many in the apostatic union think us endless should be burned at the stake. Here at the academy, your kind seem to be more accepting. Oh, that buffoon Giovanni clearly wants me thrown out with the outhouse slop. When I first came here, I hid my flesh in silks and bandages to hide my shame. But over the years, I ceased to care. People want to gawp. Let them gawp. Ask you about some history. I've read every book in this place, and let me tell you, most of them are wrong. I should know, being older than the world rend. That's actually really cool. Can you tell me about the distant past? Quite a question. I'll try to be brief. For most of human history, civilization thrived far below, on the world's surface. Feudal kingdoms flourished under the patronage of powerful gods, and the Wiccans mediated between mortals and the divine. But advances in magic and technology led to the rise of the Emberian Empire. Huge cities spread across the world, linked by unfathomable spells, and the Wiccans fled to the Sky Realm. But then, of course, we had the World Rend 400 years ago. We cannot say exactly what the Whirlwind was, only that it destroyed the world's surface and forced humans to flee to the Sky Realm. Believe it or not, I was alive during the World Rend. I remember an intense flash, a burning heat, and a terrible sound like 1,000 screams. Our island crashed into another during the commotion. I have known nothing like it. That's the main thing I want to know about. Heard of anything untoward going on here? Place has secrets, that's for sure. There's a chamber underneath this building, accessible from the garden outside, that I've seen someone entering in the dead of night. There's no doorway, though. I've seen a number of suspicious candlesticks. Yeah, I figured that out. I've got that covered. Foolhardy Voyage. Maybe next time on that one. Looks like this goes up. Alright. So what's up? Maybe that Giovanni fellow said a dad at me back there. I think the text in this game could have stood another pass. Some of it is a little bit off. Seen more than a few typos and whatnot. Then again, indie project like this, I'm not going to scrutinize it real hard. Hello there. I really wish you weren't living in a giant spinning tower. It's super annoying. Old man hunches his chair, wheezing heavily. Each breath reverberates like a broken machine. Stops huddled together. You wait a moment, then another. Text looks fine to me. The main thing I've seen is hashtags in here. They probably use the hashtags for the color coding in the text when they want to turn the text red or blue. And it seems like they left a couple extra in. I can say hello or reach to check his pulse. Ugh. What's the hull integrity? Are we out of orbit? I think that's fine. Apologies, thought I was back in the cosmos for a moment there. Drone Verrier. The head aetherist of this place. Pleased to meet you. You want to go in the cosmos or what? What is aethology? Say the aether, it's a noble art, one of the oldest. Track the neuron stars, behold the beauty of the infinite cosmos. Travel there ourselves. Newfangled Union would rather throw coin at more rudimentary magic. Cipher spells help trade, war expansion. Tell me about the cosmos. So you leave the planet's atmosphere, you see it, the neural network, the cosmos. On this planet, we have hundreds of neuron stars, you know. The one here orbits these islands over 12 hours, but red. Others glow blue, yellow, purple, varying sizes and orbital trajectories. This fantasy world just likes trending things. All connected by synapses. Those synapses also stretch the neural network to the cosmos. When you see it, there aren't just hundreds of neuron stars. They fill your vision. They never end. We have, with magical means, peered inside the fabric of our very skulls. Our minds look just like the cosmos. An uncanny reflection. We've been debating what this means for hundreds of years, but truly, your guess is as good as mine. That's pretty interesting. Corruption? Giovanni Borgia is as corrupt as they come. Friends in powerful places. Being chief cartographer, a young idiot wouldn't know a map. He was looking right at one. I wipe his arse with it. Alright. I need to talk to Giovanni, and then we'll go see what the terrible secret of the Erudite Academy is. So he's up here. Looks like it. So I guess that's a globe. Funny enough. Man's face contours in a ghoulish expression. Really, this is what passes for a scholar these days. Please refrain from getting your muddy footwear on the flooring. You hear perhaps maybe years back in Vienna, I had 12 servants in this damnable place. Near his soul, lift a finger to help. Giovanni Borgia, destined for great. I don't give a shit. What does the Academy do? Magic maps. One step ahead. Central Islands. Head fast. Generic Isles drift around. Academy's working on a network of cipher spells, tracking islands' movement. Magic chief cartographer. Nepotism chat. Father decided I need some academic experience. I think I get it. Wouldn't anything strange? Between you and me, my allegiance lies more with the council and their inquisition than most of the dusty old codgers in this place. Sure, they're flouting union regulations left and right. Yeah, so everybody's kind of like out against each other. Well, I was thinking this place was gonna afford me some like new magic spells or something. But apparently not. Dread Delusion character's not shutting the fuck up. Can I steal their purple pants? I wish. Oh, hey, look at that. You enter a secret chamber in the Erudite Academy, which contains a captive god. After a little rooting around, you also found a journal belonging to Jerome Verrier, the head aetherist of the Academy. You could confront Jerome at the observatory tower or take the evidence straight to the Inquisitor who's lurking around the Academy. What do you think, chat? Should we talk to Jerome? Or should we just sell him out? Check a ninja star at it. I wonder if I can talk to it. No, it doesn't seem like it. Plugged into something. Pretty neat looking. This is your impression when you joined a university as well. We'll see what he has to say. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could still choose to sell him out if I don't like what he has. I mean, make no mistake, this is non-negotiable. We cannot have gods just hanging around in these places. Jerome likes prison food and having his bowels removed. No new cool spells, only unrequested lore. Alright, motherfucker. It's you again. Wait, who are you again? I found the god you've been hiding. I clearly didn't hide it well enough. Its name is Xanarib. Must have been one of the last gods on Union soil, I suppose. What were you doing with it? Oh my, it's fascinating research, if I do say so myself. As you're no doubt aware, gods draw power from human belief. A devout follower is like a source of food for them. So I've been examining this process. Gods do not have organs, simply a nucleus surrounded by strange matter. It turns out to be remarkably similar to the human mind, full of neural synapses. The implications are astounding. Is it safe to harbor a god? Quite safe, I assure you. Before the God War, Xanarib was a god of revenge for a nearby village, but I've muted its power with cipher wards. This last week, that oaf Giovanni lost my favorite pen. Not a moment after I found out, he stubbed his toe and was quite a lot of pain. If Xanarib was at his full strength, I'm sure Giovanni would have fallen out a window to certain death or something. Yeah, we gotta cut this one off. In fact, thinking of it, maybe I muted its power a little too much. Found your journal, it's fairly incriminating. It's true, the Apostatic Union has outright banned this kind of research, even the Academy. The fools, they realize what could be achieved if they did not run from what they fear. Please, I'd ask you to return the journal to me and forget this whole business. If the Inquisition were to get their hands on the journal, they would punish the whole Academy for my deeds. I think I'll hold on to it, actually. Do hope you reconsider. The Academy should not be punished unduly. Sir, there is a god in your basement that you just fantasized about having murder one of your colleagues. I do not think this can be left in Academy hands.
I like it.
Hey, guess what I found? You're back. One of the scholars was harboring a god. I have proof. Snatches a notebook from your hand. She flicks through it in silence, her face slowly changing from its stoic frown to a maniacal grin. His god, you've seen it? Yes. Yes, this will do nicely. Take this loot as recompense. You've done a great service to the Inquisition. On the scoundrel apprehended before long, the full force of the Inquisition will be brought down upon this place. You won't be able to sneeze without us inspecting the discharge. Trade on, thank you so much for the raid. Good evening, friend. How you doing? I just sold out the Erudite Academy. What's up, Night Roos? How you doing tonight? That's amazing. It's just funny, someone was caught doing something very wrong and did try to kill you to hide it. I mean, look, the dude was like half senile to begin with. He was not in his best mind. I'm having a great night. I'm having a wonderful time, and I just got a new Delusion, which I should spend on something. But what? You know what? I haven't put a point into wisdom in a while. I would like to max out wisdom at some point. I would like to be extremely powerful in that. And I don't ever want to run into walls with lore we'll keep going with that. Had this game on a wish list for a while myself. Need to check it out when I get a chance. It is great. I am absolutely in love with this game. I am having a fabulous time with it. Anyway, oh, you get a pretty good view of that dragon from up here. I wonder if that ever concerns any of the folks up here. I guess not. Let me just... Wait, I don't think I've been down there. Work for the Inquisition is going exactly how you think. Up a bit later, I meant to be. I'm going to hit the hay. Have a good one. On later, chat. Have a good one, Trade On. Thanks again for the raid. Sleep well. It's good to see you. I just sold the university to some authoritarian organization. One thing I really like about this game is like the Inquisition and really all. Wow, this is a hell of a view, chat. This is one hell of a view. Frankly, the Inquisition and all of these organizations are painted in shades of gray, and I really appreciate that. The Inquisition isn't some fucking evil empire. Like, yeah, it's an empire, and a very strict one, and a very oppressive one, but you also get to see why they are the way they are. You know, you get to see the after effects of god worship and all these things that have gone wrong in this world. What if Morrowind had draw distance? All right, I want to figure out how to get down there. I want to know. Wait, is there a way? No, down below here is this place. As far as I know, there's nothing here. Under the thumb of deities for hundreds of years, yeah. And you get to see exactly how poorly that worked out for them. There was that no damage fall spell. Lift is already here. That is true. Not wrong. There's also something underneath here. I don't know what it is. Oh. God, right here in Union Institution, what in the realms were they thinking? It might be somewhere on this island. There's a way down and around. Perhaps, perhaps not. I think for the time being, we'll leave it as is. We will come back for that fast travel quest. For now. Can I gloat to this guy now? I still can't gloat. Tragic, really. Alright, anyway, let's see what this tower out in the water is. Lurch. This is barred from the other side. Saw that. Oh, you sparkling there. There's... Oh my Jesus Christ, what the fuck? The creature looks at you from sunken eyes. It shifts behind its massive jaw. It appears physically incapable of lifting its head. Be still, human. Only those who embrace their wretchedness may claim their second self. What's the second self? Long ago, the goblins of this forest perpetrated a heinous evil. To this day, their kind still bears the burden of this guilt. They carve themselves with a new self in the form of a mask. When the goblins wear these, they appear to be altered. It is by some magic or merely an act I cannot say. We all carry some guilt, human. If you wish to acknowledge your own wrongdoings, make claim a mask for yourself. I've embraced it. No. You need 50 charm for that. Who are you? One of the last of my kind. Most of us were killed long ago, and those that survived are forever cursed. I've been embracing my wretchedness for decades. You see, I possess no grace. If I were to stand straight, my neck would snap. Moving even small distances is difficult. Still, I breathe, and that is enough. I found peace in this forest, and the goblins protect me. Okay, so I need a mask to pass here. Yeah, this guy is kind of not right. Alright, well, I see a tower over there. We might as well check that out. Person is not a goblin themselves. It's hard to say. These things seem to be goblin. And I don't see a lot of similarity between them. How do I get out of here? Here we go. Right now. Okay, west is actually where we want to be. Somewhere out here is the person we're looking. Oh, fuck. I get so excited when I see lore stuff, chat. That's a bit unseemly, isn't it? Where are we on this right now? Seems like it's still 4 per. Actually, how is the rest of the stuff going? Oh, okay. So as far as factions go, we're friendly with the Apostatic Union, hated by the goblins, disliked by outlaws, neutral with the Wiccans and Darkstar mercenaries. Can live with that, I think. Maybe that person is a giant goblin, or like a more traditional form of goblin. I guess let's follow the path to this castle and see what we got out here. Man, that was... Can't get over it. That was really good. Why must everything be a matter of pilfering? Hollowtown, Emberian Ruins. Oh, this is the passage. This is the passage, the Endless Realm. But I'll need a passport for that. I'm curious. Okay. I guess let's take a peek-see at this little thing up here. Oh, the dragon's over there. It seems like the dragon is flying around the Endless Realm. You're related somehow. Okay, I can... this is obviously a door. I'm not stupid. Come on, video game. Looks like this was somebody's alchemy lab. Can't read any of the stuff left, but we can pick that. Do that. There's another one. Okay. Ah. I've been waiting for one of these paintings to be attached to the unlocking mechanism. Yes. Got me a fine ore. Can't use it right now, but eventually, I'm sure I'll find a use for it. Oh! Here's a good look at that dragon. So, okay, if this is the Endless Realm, it looks like it has multiple connections. It looks like there's another connection over there. Oh, no, that's like a separate... that's interesting. Let's call it door-shaped wall is actually a door. Ridiculous. Next thing will be some kind of secret room behind a waterfall. Seath seems to be doing better these days. Alright, let's head to the Emberian Ruins. I think that's going to be... plot worthy. I can descend without dying, thank you. Jump off a cliff into the infinite? You can. You can. You'd fall down to the Underlands and die. Yeah, it's not the infinite. We are on an archipelago of sky islands floating over the ruined surface of this planet. For all I know, there may be a sequence later in the game where we actually do get to explore the Underlands, because this person we're after, Vela, is apparently looking for something forbidden down in the Underlands. Actually, I can see some stuff down there. I see some islands down there, some places down there that look walkable. All we really want, Chaz, walkable kingdom. Maybe drink a Featherfall potion first. I have a Slowfall spell now, or rather, this agility boost spell I have. So I could, for example, jump off of here and probably be fine. We may try that later after I see what's going on up at these ruins. It's funny to think, when we took a look at this game during early access, I was able to run through the start of the game, Hallowtown, and make it all the way to the Endless Realm in 3 hours. So they really did expand the flow of the game for the full release. Because we're definitely not getting to the Endless Realm tonight. Is the Underlayer supposed to be instant death to hang out in, though? I may have misunderstood that. People talk about it as being like the worst place ever. I personally may have misinterpreted that as being instant death. rather than, like, you know, merely a death sentence. We'll be over there eventually. By underlayer, they mean underpants. Being consigned to the underpants is truly a fate worse than death. Oh, fuck, hi. Barely want to hang out on my own. With that. I think they're not strong. And apparently my armor is pretty effective, because I do not take much damage from anything. There is normally instant death. There's stuff you can do to protect yourself. That would make sense, yeah. That would make sense. Maybe you need special environment suits or something to go down there. I mean, look, Vela wanted to go down there to look for this artifact, and her crew mutinied over that. Now, I don't know if that was the threat of the artifact itself, or if it was just the fact that they had to go down to that accursed place. Instant social death. Okay, so I've expanded the map down here. Discovered the Emberian ruin. Huh. The Emberian ruin looks very mechanical. Not that it'll kill you, as nobody would want to be caught dead there. I've been to an anime store, I'll be fine. Ooh, there's a mine here. There's a gold-ass lock. I think I want that, though. See what we can do. Ah, Eunice. Holy shit, first try. God bless. Got me some more fine ore. But you gotta consider the worst you can possibly end up with is a 1 in 6 chance, right? It's true. It's so true. You miss all the shots you don't take. Truer words have ne'er been spoken. Worst case of cooties I ever saw. We will go up to the... Oh, we'll go up to the roots in a minute. The ruins in a minute. I want this. It's another squirming godlet. Not too sure it's a fair die roll. I'm not sure either. I am beginning to suspect it's weighted certain ways. This is not a large place. Free shurikens, though. Free shurikens with every visit. I still have not found anything that fires ammunition. I have been collecting ammunition the entire game, and I have nothing that I can use with it. Woman stands in full armor. She tinkers with an assortment of junk. Her head snaps around as you approach. Looks like you're lost, Wander. If you value your neck, I'd be lost someplace else. You're the Emberian, right? Turns you grimacing his shoulders, her great sword of the clang. Another bounty hunter? As I told the last few sods, I don't sail with the dark stores no more, but I can cleave you in two all the same. Basalt sent me. We're on the same side. That old bastard pushing on my trail, huh? The old sod never could keep his mouth shut. That was a big fucking sword. This is a Dark Souls character. I'm looking for Vela. We've got to stop her. Hearing Vela's name, she flinches. Vela, I'm done with that devil, you hear? If you want to stop her, be my guest. Cut her to pieces. Sail a skyship into her corpse. Do it with my blessing, but I'll have no part in it. I thought you and Vela were comrades. Vela was more than a comrade. She was a sister to me. I owe my life to that girl. What happened between you? She found something. Before then, I thought maybe we really could make the world a better place, but then we found it, untouched for hundreds of years. A map buried in some Emberian tomb that pointed to something impossible. I told her to leave it, to not put her faith in ancient cursed things. She promised me. She led us to our doom anyway. Vela plunged the dark stars beneath the clouds with our best ships, our flagship and galleon both, in pursuit of an Emberian artifact that was more likely to end the world than save it. On that day, she was not my sister. As captain of the Black Goblin, I told my crew to fire upon their comrades. We splintered the hull of Vela's ship with our cannons before we boarded and clashed swords. His mutiny. Fratricide. While I stalled her plans that day, I couldn't stop her. I never could. What was Vela trying to find? Something called the Cradle, buried deep in the Underland. What it actually is, we don't know. But if Vela's right, it could be used to alter the very language of the cosmos. That means she could end poverty, suffering, even death itself. But she's more likely to end the world. The Emberians were known to meddle with forces they couldn't control. She was a damn fool for chasing their accursed dreams. I care for her, you have to find her. Do I? And what would you know of the matter? I sailed with Vela for years, while I've known you mere moments. Could you possibly know of our camaraderie? No, that chapter of my life is over. I will not chase that woman's dream anymore, not to help nor hinder. I have a pilgrimage of my own to tread, my own answers to find. Maybe I can help you. What makes you think I'd need your help? I can handle myself just fine. Will you at least answer my questions? I hear them. What are you looking for? For a long time I've had the strangest dreams of impossible cities that no mason could build, which twinkle with 1,000 tiny stars. I want to know my dreams are real. Where would you find your answer? There's another Emberian ruin here in the Aneric Isles, even bigger than this one. Without the right key, it's sealed shut. Where would you get such a key? And my charm is nowhere near high enough to be doing these charm challenges. Not falling for that. If you plan on following my tracks, you'll only get yourself killed. Is it true you're a real Emberian? Asking if I'm a 400-year-old immortal who's been lugging my sword around the Sky Realms will often disappoint you. But there is some truth to those rumors. I know my way around those Emberian ruins. Some even feel like home. And yes, this is authentic Emberian armor. Pneumatics intact. The suit stopped a direct cannonball in the siege of Malavia. Even if I did shit blood for a week. I'll leave you be for now. Something makes me think you won't give up easily, but I won't be staying here long. For your own sake, don't bother following me. The place I'm headed for isn't for the faint of heart. Try and track me down, I'll only have another foolish death on my conscience. Besides, without one of those, I won't be getting very far. Sod off and leave me in peace. Looks like there's a key back in the shop. Alright, so. Yeah, something tells me she wouldn't be a fan of tickle time. Oh, fuck, hi. There's just a dude down here, guarding a shielding potion. And a lot of lockpicks. Whee! That didn't hurt. I wonder how far you have to fall to do damage to yourself. Why it guards the shielding potion? Does it know what the potion is? That's a good question. Alright, so we're here. I believe I explored that house, but if I didn't... Looking at it... No, I'm going the opposite direction. Ah, that's what I'm looking for. That cheerful looking place. You know what? Let's make use of our spell here. Whee! Oh, wow. That still really hurt a lot, though. That definitely still hurt a lot. Were those once people? I don't believe so. I believe they are goblins. The crunch is there to make you humble. Damn, how do I get up there? Man, don't tell me that was the way to get up there and I just botched it. I do believe they are goblins, yes. Because we met a large one that talked about the tradition of goblins wearing masks to basically change who they are, what they are. Damn, I really hope I wasn't supposed to jump across there. Definitely not what you think of when you think of goblins. I don't think anything in this game is meant to remind you of like traditional renditions of things. It is a very uniquely styled game on a lot of levels. I've seen a lot of different masks between these guys. Damn it all. That is how you get up there. Alright, well, I'm gonna do it again. Because I want to see what's up there. Fortunately, I do have plenty of stamina. Alright, so how are we gonna do this? Not there. Okay, I gotta run off of here. There we go, much better. Much better. Perfect. Oh, there's a bunch of cool shit up here. There's also some kind of fucking demon thing in there that I'm not super excited about. Let's see. Let's go ahead and use one of those. Maybe the demon will be our friend. I mean, stranger things have happened already. Oh, this is weird. Can you antagonize it through the window? Perhaps. Lucky me. Not sure what exactly I'm going to do with iron ore, but let's see if I need it. Alright, so there is some kind of demon thing inside this house. Can't open that. I don't know how scared to be of this demon thing. It is also locked AF. I have a key for the dilapidated manor at the foot of the Great Castle in Hallowshire, which is not this place. I also have a bone key for the swamp, which is not this place. So this house has a key that I have not found. Put some ore in a potion. Possibly enchant a lockpick. Well, alright. We know what's here. We now know what it is and what we need to do, so we will come back when we are better equipped. I'm going to review my quests real quick, because I think I have a lot of them. Yeah, I need to return that. The ghost wants us to go to a destroyed manor in the northeastern edge of Hallowshire. That might actually be what the key is for. We're not doing the debt. Hallowshire cartography. We need the River's Fork and the largest farmstead. We're trying to find a god out here. Thornwood. Okay, so then Barian, I have a quest to follow up on here back in Hallowtown. War stories. Need an airship for that. That guy lost his cargo. I need to look out for that. Oh, I haven't taken Inogen's next quest yet. And yeah, the fast travel Dealy Bobber. Okay. We'll start with a little searching to the south. Of Hallowtown. That's a cliff. Oh, there's a cave. Caves are fun. Everybody loves a good cave. Nothing bad ever happens in caves, chat. It's another one of these dealy bobbers. I do not know what these are for, and now we've seen... At this point, we've seen small and large versions of them. Curious thing indeed. Projection, one time I stubbed my toe in a cave. The map goes for a very long way to the south. I can't help but note. I guess I am seeing islands way off there to the south. Yes, we have discovered that those are Wiccan artifacts. We did learn that, but we don't know what they do. We don't know why they are. I think we found the swamp. Oh, hi. The Apostag Union now considers you loved. Ah, the Union loves me, chat. Yeah, that was the small version of that giant statue we found. I hope we can lockpick that. We're on Delusions. One more, and I should have another level. Completely serious, not even joking. I want to max out. I want to max out wisdom. I don't know if that's wise. I don't know if there's a mechanical reason to do that, but I want to do that. I want to be the wisest boy there ever was. I realized. Because of how you get delusions in this game, you either find them or you complete quests. There are a finite number of them. You should max out your bud batteries first. Maybe I should have. Oh, there's something over here. There is something over here. And there's something over there, too. I'm telling you, man, there's something everywhere in this game. Sometimes the game hangs a bit when it saves. It always concerns me a little bit, but we always get through it. Hasn't crashed or exploded yet. You actually get a pretty good view of the surface from here. It looks like it's all ocean with big blighted continents. Pretty cool. So we're not just floating in some random void here. Does this connect to that? Oh Christ, it does. Oh God, this whole area is like huge. What have I done, chat? What the fuck is that? This might not be something I want to do while I'm fatigued. Go ahead and quaff this. What the entire fuck, man? I mean, I can still beat the shit out of it. We're still in good shape. I can still combat things. With 8 arms, you know, he's a good hugger, though. I bet I just need to be careful with these guys. Oh, fuck, hi. We're quite Daedric here. It does feel a lot like exploring Daedric ruins. I think I just... Okay, I just made something happen. Oh, okay. Scored me some iron ore out of that. Nice. Platformer mastery. I put all my points into platforming long ago, chat. So I don't know what we're doing out here, but there's a whole ass ship flying around up there. It'd be funny if that was Vela. Just like in a holding pattern or something. Like, straight up, I don't know why we're here. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what I'm looking for. But I like exploring, and we're here now, so. There is a way onto that ship. It does look like an interesting landmark, doesn't it? So I've marked. Oh, this is the Golden Typhus. Typhos, I should probably say. Golden Typhus sounds gross. So that's it. Is there a way onto it? I think there is. Oh, I think there is. Oh! You'll meet Roll on this ship. Please talk to her in order to understand the part she needs to fix it. Ah, I did the quest they wanted, chat. These guys are still on here. What's going on, fellas? I can't talk to them. I can't talk to him. I can talk to him. Say you there. Fetch more rum from the lower decks. Captain orders. The captain of the Golden Typhus? I know you're in captain. Walter sees salute charted in the outer reaches of slew lesser god. The brig with you. Really kill a god? The naysayers, are you sure? It may have seemed like a big fish. It didn't look. You didn't look into those eyes. They were powerful eyes, my friend. Powerful eyes. Huh. What in the shit is that? Is that it? I'll come back to that. I have no idea what's going to happen when I interact with that thing, so I want to go ahead and explore as much as I can while I can. Looks like one of the things you've been... Oh, the thing I collected the brainstem from, yeah? That is a good point. Ah, the treasure chest was locked. Haven't seen that yet. Ring of Bargain. Ooh, adds to barter. Okay, cool. Such charms are frowned upon in the marketplace of Vina that this does not stop merchants themselves from lining their fingers with similar trinkets. Funny. There we go. I got rangs, chat. Rangs upon rangs upon rangs. Alright, let's go see what the... What is this thing, man? What is this? Oh, artifact of Pega. The statue is soft to the touch and seems to shift slowly as if breathing. The Flying Merchants Guild will surely pay handsomely for such a relic. Was that what what they wanted? Oh yeah, that's what the guy wanted. He wanted the artifact out of it. Oh, okay. Okay. I think it's time to leave. I think this would be a great time to get the fuck out of here. Put that thing back. Yeah, that's a really cool quest. But it's a shame I can't take the ship for my own. The captain was in a wheelchair. Look, I don't write the fucked up Eldritch rules, okay? Yeah, all the guy that sent us here cared about was the artifact, and we've got it now. It would be neat if on some of these quests, like, once you find the artifact, it made, like, weird things start happening. Like, obviously, there is something really wrong with this artifact. It'd be neat if it had some kind of additional effect on us. Not dreadful at all. Once again, game lives up to its name. I'm not delusional, you're delusional. The other funny thing about this, of course, is that if the merchant had actually looked out of his window, like, that's the town. Like, that's where the guy who sent me to find this thing lives. If he had looked out of his window, he would have seen where his ship is. Every artifact gives you a new theme mutation, like in Binding of Isaac. Yeah, that'd be super cool. That'd be really, really neat. I'm sorry, is there something, like... There's a path down there. Windows point outside, and outside is icky. I mean, in this particular instance, yeah. Yeah, it is. Also, I don't think I ever noticed, but there is an island way the fuck up there. Like, that has to be the highest island in the entire game. Amazing, you dropped the artifact of the guild, immediately everyone became the same dead yellow body. Dude, that would be awesome. That'd be so cool if I dropped it off of that guy and was like, yeah, thanks, come back later for another mission. I come back later and he's dead. Captain told us to tell him Large Marge sent. Finding a lot of these little godling things. Godlet, sorry. I do have an unspent delusion, and I really want to spend it on wisdom, so I think I will. Bloop. Is Beaver one that can make a goddamn? Unfortunately, no one in this world seems to give a good goddamn. Where does this go? This probably leads down to that mine I saw. Yeah, it does. Nothing wrong with that, of course. Oh, this was not even locked. Oh, apparently you have to break this one open. It's weird that it has that interaction point, but you can't really interact with it. Well, we're never getting that one, because I'm never going to have 7 might. But that's okay. It's just another fine ore, and those honestly aren't too hard to come by. Now then. What do we got up here? This is a large ruin. This is probably the biggest ruin I've seen so far. Ne'er have I seen a larger ruin than this. This does look like an interesting landmark, doesn't it? This is the Paguthian Dungeon. I can't say I love the sound of that. Are those tentacle boys the Paguthians, maybe? Is that what they are? Is that what they do? Do they Paguth? Fortunately, I can stagger people pretty effectively in this. There's a very nice looking treasure chest up here. Ring of the Snake renders the wearer immune to poison. Useful trinkets are much prized by Rievan politicians, especially around election time. I also get a really, really good view of the Eternal Kingdom, which I am excited to get to eventually. Well, I will definitely take a Ring of Poison immunity, because encouraging. Killed a cranberry man. Doesn't appear to be any clever back way into this place, so I guess let's get to it. It's not automatic. I have two ring slots, and currently I'm wearing one that boosts my health by 20 and my barter by 20. Barter, I suppose, is not so important right now. Swap that out. I also have to remember the next time I buy something to swap that barter ring back on. There is some stuff over here. As usual, there's a lower area. And some platforming. I think you come out of there. Let's get into the Paguthian dungeon first and see what's going on there. Oh, it's pretty. Coloration kind of reminds me of a Zelda dungeon. Honestly. This is probably the room. Yeah, this is the room where I... Oh, there's two of them. Okay. Should probably... Let's see here. Off another one of these. Place interior isn't that ruined at all? I mean, maybe these guys are pretty fastidious about maintaining it. I wish there was a bestiary in this game that filled in as you fought different enemies. It would be very interesting to see what they say about them. Noteworthy horror. Old ruin key. Rusty old key found deep in a ruin. Pageth is an old god with followers stretching back throughout the ages. Many of the ancient temples are said to still hold undisturbed treasures. Counting on that. I totally agree. More games need bestiaries. Bestiaries are fun. To me, a bestiary is a very low effort way to kind of expand the content of your game. Okay, it's for that door. I'm going to check out all the other parts of this place before I crack that bad boy open. Okay, so that's odd. Both of the doors for that room are barred. There might be another way into there. Bestiaries also let you sneak in little tidbits that might not fit anywhere else. Also very true, yes. I agree. Alright, what's going on? So this lets me get across to here. What do we got? Reknit flesh. Gradually restores health over time. This is my first healing spell, chat. Advancement of healing cipher has revolutionized medical treatment in the apostatic union. Though not without its dangers. In the wrong hands, veins and arteries can be sewn shut along with flesh. Ew. Ugh. Might as well go ahead and equip that. I haven't had to use Dispel yet, so we'll throw Reknit. Oh, I have 5 slots now. Cool. Throw that on there then. Are we the wrong hand? The bestiaries are there if you pay full respect to the creature design team. Yeah. Okay, so there is this place. It occurs to me that there should be a secret entrance there somehow, but is there a magic skill? There absolutely is, and I'm pretty damn good at it. Governed by the wisdom skill, there is spellcast. Increases the potency of spells and how quickly you can call upon them. Wisdom governs spellcast and lore. Lore is interacting with like little secret switches and stuff, which is how I've been able to get into all these areas. I am confounded by this one. These ruins are mostly featureless. Oh no, that's how you get in there. That's how you do it. Well, we're gonna have to do some scary ass platforming then. I'm not thrilled about it, but lockpick was easy. Nasty one. Here we go. Here we go. There was no advantage to doing that. It was just another way in. I guess for the folks that wanted to stealth the whole thing. That's funny. Well, regardless, we've done it now. We've searched the ruin. Feel good about what we've accomplished here. I don't know what's down here, though. Or where this connects to anything. Shortcuts are nice, it's true. There's a gross plant and a dagger down here. I have so many throwing knives, I don't even know what to fucking do with them all. Alright, chat, well that was a very productive trip. Very glad we came in here. Pretty cool that you can have an entire dungeon devoted to securing one spell. I like that. Try the throwing knives. Are they any good? I don't think I have them equipped. Let me see here. Yeah, let's throw... I mean, I've got 112 of them. Let's give them a try. Glue your throwing knives together into some sort of rudimentary bow so you can use your ammo. Yeah, I am... You know, maybe it's like a Clockwork Kingdom thing. Maybe I'll get a weapon that uses all this ammunition when I get to the Clockwork Kingdom, but... It's kind of insane. I have 145 units of ammunition, and I swear to God, I haven't seen a gun or a bow or anything that would use them this whole time. It's quite peculiar. To watch you missed a bow at the beginning of the game or something. I mean, that's possible. It's not outside the realm of possibility. Because I've only ever found one sword in this game. The rusty sword that you get during the tutorial. And then this is still that sword, just upgraded twice. There could have been a bow somewhere in the tutorial area that I just completely missed. And no place to buy a new one yet. Yeah, imagine if you got a bow as a quest reward for finishing some really obvious early quest that I totally missed. Alright, next place we're going is the swamp. I want to check out the swamp. Arrows are melee weapons in this game? Oh, I know, we're all joking about it. Because none of us actually knows where, like, the ranged weapons are in this game. It is a mystery. This does look like an interesting landmark, doesn't it? Bowsville's microtransactions and special DLC. There we go. Now I've filled this area in. What an area it is. So we just explored all of this. I have found the vertical shell. There's obviously something cool up there. Well, let's see what we got. Shell has a door and is locked with a plot lock. That was the bone key. That was the bone key I bought. This game does not have DLC, no. Oh fuck, where am I going? Oh. Oh, I'm going to that highest island in the world that I talked about. Well, that's a surprise. I dare say this does look like a landmark, doesn't it? What is this place? What is this place? And it is way the shit up here. Alright, it's got critters. You're not friendly now. I was hoping maybe I found like Goblin Town or something with like friendly goblins, but that ain't the fucking case. There's a building over here. Oh god, there's a building over here with a gold lock of all things. There's some kind of wispy stuff flying around here. I don't know what that is. Yes, true. I may still have found a Goblin Town. Yeah, that's... Oh, I want to get in here. Oh god, I super double plus want to get in here. Maybe there was some way to... Damn it, man. Do I have... I don't have any delusions sitting around, do I? No, and I'm not even close. Okay, well. We're gonna see if I can luck my way into this one. I just need a 6. Technically a 1 in 6 chance. Not looking good so far. Alright, I'm gonna... I've used over half my lockpicks. I'm just gonna come back. Wispy things are some more hard to find collectibles from Psychonauts. God, those fucking things from Psychonauts. Oh, those things from Psychonauts. Hated those. Yeah, that would have been a really good chance to try one of those throwing them. Alright, there's a building... Oh, that's new. I haven't seen one of these guys before. Why they're not aggro? Oh, hi. How you doing? Where's your eyes? Greetings, most venerable friend. The Wiccan Covenant of the Worm has been watching you for some time. We are most pleased. By all means, make yourself at home in this place, reserved only for those loyal to our cause. The grimoire over there will prove a great boon to your lore skill. You may also rest in the bed downstairs and help yourself to whatever items you find here. Ooh. Okay. Well, I am plumb tuckered out, so... Sure, absolutely nothing untoward will happen if I sleep here. Are we loyal to them? Absolutely not. They are currently neutral to us, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we're neutral to the Wiccan. And we technically haven't taken any action against them at present. I've gained a lore buff. Cool device. How buffed are we talking here? Lore is 75. My god. There's a cave back here. With a portal. Wait, wait, wait. Where does this go? Where does it go? Wait, seriously? There's a freaking portal to Wiccan Island? Right under Hallowtown? Of course, the only temporary lore buff, it's the Wikipedia. Oh, Christ, that's terrible. Alright, I'm gonna try whacking one of these with my whacky whack. Okay, so that first hit, unawares, was solid. That did like half its health, but after that, they don't do a whole lot of damage. So, good to know, I suppose. So this is Wiccan Island. It's not a bad combination. I mean, I've got so many of these things. Not really any reason not to use them. Okay, that's where I came in. God, I want to get into that building over there so bad. Butterflies even aggressive? Yes. The butterflies are dangerous. Cool, okay. Purple chests make me very excited. New spell, Advanced Time. Advances time to a new stage of the day. Tame observers, the caster simply vanishes for the duration of the spell. Some scholars, in their desire to witness distant eras, have simply disappeared without a trace. That's funny. I got a spell to warp me forward in time. On the bright side, there's a very easy way to get back once I'm done exploring this place. Wikipedias have a spell to advance time that scans. There's a bit of an arc with the throwing knives I have to get used to. Elixirs are pretty rare. Finding elixir regen's pretty cool. Man, I found a ton of these little things. Sure, you get more or less damage than throwing knives. Should be more. They're a lot rarer. Oh, and we got another brainstem plant. God, these things are gross. Especially since it seems like these people are still alive, technically. Fucked up. Absolutely dreadful, if you ask me. That's where I came in. Okay, cool. It's just cordyceps. NBD is just court. Okay, this looks important. Oh fuck, these are houses. Okay. I want to live in a cool ass crystal house. Hello. Hey traveler, you've seen the spiked god shells around here? I'm a collector of the precious godlets that dwell within. Okay, so there's like 3 factions. There's at least 3 factions you can sell godlets to. The Apostatic Union, the Outlaws, and the Wiccan. I don't know if you can sell them to goblins or Darkstar mercenaries, but I imagine that's a way to influence your standing with all of these people. What does he have to say about the godlets? Good question, actually. Check that, shouldn't I? Start off hated by the goblins. I'm not sure. I think so. Honestly, you probably... Well, I don't know. Because they do start aggressive when you first meet them. Back to this godless. Centuries past, the Skyrealms thrived with all manner of gods. Every city, every town would be under the thrall of some deity, and we Wiccans negotiated the contracts between god and mortal. During the God War, so many gods were struck down, so many lost. Although it's very difficult to actually kill a god so long as faith remains. So we nurture those lost deities back into physical form. The god shells protect the gestation period, and when they are ready, we harvest their precious bounty. Alright, while I am here, I'm going to try and get into this building again. I'm gonna blow all my lockpicks on it. But I really, really, really want to get in here. Wiccans want to be middle managers. I'm sorry, they seem like nice people. I can't get on board with this. Everything I know about the gods does not indicate they're positive influences on this world. Hey, we got it. What do we got here? Pageth by Theodore Hubert, 1389. Okay, this was pretty short. Relatively. Pageth, in ancient times, no speck of land in the bounds of the fallen empire had not felt the loving touch of their miasmic embrace. So ubiquitous is their presence that crumbling effigies can still be found to this day, though it is unlikely most would recognize them as such. Like all early gods, the shape Pageth took upon their arrival bears little resemblance to how we picture them today. Early accounts depict Pageth as a soft and gentle creature, half the stature of a normal person, with a bleating voice not unlike a baby lamb. Wherever Pageth tread, life spilled forth. Wherever new life sprang up, Pageth was sure to follow. So entwined were they. The life and growth of the Wiccans granted them governorship over these domains, the god of fertility, life, and abundance. As with all gods, Pageth changed with time. His change was not a gentle one. In the Middle Ages, when Elswin initiated the War of Weeping, Pageth joined those that sought to oppose her destructive tide. However, Pageth soon found that life was more easily cut short than nurtured. They watched scores of their most beloved cut low by Elswin's crimson axe. Each crumpled body scarred Pageth's soul, and in that bed of scars, their heart hardened. Pageth retreated deep into a dark cave untouched by war. There they studied their hardy creatures that eked out a meager existence in the darkest untouched corners of the earth. They learned that life can endure when one discards such foolish notions as beauty and grandeur. When Pageth emerged, their grotesque body heralded in a new order, life unending at any cost. Many would recoil at the gods' new terrifying visage. Many others would come to welcome their blissfully cancerous embrace. Those that worshipped them would slowly be warped into new grotesque forms. Though hideous, these creatures were engineered for almost limitless survival. It is unclear if Pageth survived the world rend. Many theorize that the earth's sundering was enough to finally shatter the once loved god. Others believe, or perhaps pray, they have once again returned to their cave and will again bestow the gift of nigh everlasting life upon their faithful followers. Yeah, fuck this god stuff, okay? We don't need it, we don't want it. We're better off without it. Got a mana potion and a shuriken for our trouble. This isn't quite what I expected. Alright. So that's that. I think I'm going to take their handy-dandy warp back to Hallow Town. Because I've got quest to turn in. Where was that? Where was that portal? Over here, I think. Whee. It was back here, that's right. Gravity itself can be considered a fast warp. That place is so goddamned high up. I'm sorry, am I insane or is that an island? Like, that's where we just were. But now I'm wondering if that's something up there. Can be both. You are right about that. Yeah, we've been in there. Maybe you're insane and it's not. Alright, so let's turn in this fucking thing to this guy and see what he has to say about it. Here, you want the corpse thing? You'll love it. You've returned. How pleasant. Pray tell, have you looked at the golden typhus cargo? I have the cargo right here. Oh, God. Excellent, excellent. Oh, my, how it gleams with beauty. Is it not simply the most splendid, the most... It moves, bro! This is well worth the wait. Crew of your ship is dead. I care not for the trifling details. The voyage was a success. You have my sincerest thanks. What about my payment? Payment, yes, yes. Allow me some time to gather my assets. Return soon. You should... This guy is going to be dead when we come back. There is no question in his mind. This guy's going to be dead as a doornail when we come back. 100%. And then I bet I'm going to be able... Quest update... Sorry, what? Quest update already. Return in a day to collect your reward. Okay. Oh, I need to check a shop here. Yes, I need to check the shop for that key. Looking for an Emberian key. Emberian antiques, are we? We've come to the right place. I have a small collection of bits and pieces from the relatively modest to the downright exquisite. He holds up a piece of junk, he holds up another piece of junk. What's with all the rusty junk? Well, have you know these are priceless artifacts created by legendary Emberian blacksmith factories for the world run. We'll never see the likes of such craftsmanship again. Yeah, but what are they? This one is some type of component. This here is clearly an elaborate type of metal rod. I need a key. I often get requests for keys. There are plenty of old Emberian ruins that, despite being hundreds of years old, have proved impervious to spelunkers and scavengers. Would-be treasure seekers pin their hopes on a key, but there are innumerable old keys and innumerable old doors. Tell most budding tomb raiders actually opening one would be a matter of astounding luck. Although, there was a woman that came by not long ago who seemed to know exactly what she was looking for. Who was she? About town, she seemed to be known as the Emberian people. Yeah, I know all about her. What did she buy? Bought a key. Described it in its kind in very specific detail. Do you have another key? I want to buy one. You're in luck. This Emberian key seems remarkably similar to the one I sold not long ago. Well, with this one being so high in demand, I couldn't let it go for less than 20 coins. 20 coins? Yeah, sure. Barter won't affect this. Because we're not buying it through the shop interface. I passed Rustburg, okay. Interesting. Actually, let's see how much of an effect this actually has. False Monstrance is 228 points. Now it's 2:04. Not 100% sure what it does either. All right, cool. I got my key. I got a bunch of little weird gaudy things. You want these? I have some godlets to sell. Take all the godlets I have. They really don't pay well for these. So glad you decided to play this as a 24-hour stream. Look, I can't help it. I really like this game, okay? I really, there is a thing up there and I want it. Really like the game. I think the only way I get that delusion is if I sneak... I mean, let's try it, right? We haven't tried skulking about at night and stealing people's shit. Let's do that. Whee! There's a free... Let me activate this thing. Where's that free one I found? It's like in the basement. Yeah, that's right. It was down here. I can sleep in this man's basement for free. I'm going to stay until night. I was mugged. Okay, so this room is not secured. Whatever. I can deal with losing 6 coins. I can time skip, yes. How much time does it skip? 1 unit. It'll skip 1 unit of time. So there's 4 units in a day: morning, afternoon, evening, and night. What's up, Chaos? Yeah, dude, I love this game. I have trouble stopping myself from playing this game. Yeah. Excellent. Oh, like pilfer. I wonder if we can interact. I could talk to him. That would probably be unwise. This place is locked up tight. Some of these are easier than others. Ooh, I got lucky on that one. I saw that his eyes were open. Yeah, apparently they decided not to redo their... Oh my god, dude. Are there glimmers of delusion in all these places? I got a modest treasure out of that. And 1 coin. Yeah, I can stop whenever I want. I just don't want to. I guess it would be worth trying to get into the armory. Wait for the guard to go by. They probably don't want to see me lockpicking anything. Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting in here. I'll try this one another time. And then, I don't know, is this guy... What's this guy doing? Well, I think we all saw this coming. You returned to Vernon Berwig for your reward, but he was dead. His corpse unnaturally shriveled. The thing is clearly cursed. You should be grateful to have avoided the same fate. Oh, and there's a new delusion forming. Pretty bad. Alright, I am determined to max out wisdom. I want to do it. This bed is owned by someone else. You can't use it. Womp womp. Now, I thought this would be open, but it isn't. Which means there's another way to get in there that I don't know. I've gotten into this guy's attic before. That wasn't hard. It might be from... Now I'm curious. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Goddamn oddity shop. It's not that hard. Bro ain't even here. Okay, I had no idea you could get all these glimmers from breaking into people's houses. That's kind of... Oh, shit. Okay. Accidentally flung myself out a window. Like you do. Alright, cool. So... Get in there. I've auto-yeeted myself. Alright, so where are we at on this? Do need to go back to the castle at some point. Photography. Haven't found anything with the God Hunt yet. Rustburg, southeast of Hallowshire. I guess we haven't really been there yet. Yeah, because southeast is going to be like down here probably. I didn't fully explore the swamp. Oh no, it's probably going to be down here. Okay, there is still a lot to explore. There is still a whole hell of a lot to do. I mean, to be fair, I accomplished a lot tonight. I explored the central, western, and southern reaches of Hallowshire. I made it to the Erudite Academy. I made it to the Emberian Ruin. I made it to the Piguthian Dungeon, the Golden Typhus, and the Wiccan Island. So tomorrow night, when we come back, I think I'll explore the rest of Hallowshire. And see if I can't wrap up most of what's going on here. And once I do that, see where we end up, I guess. This is a big-ass map, dude. This is a really big-ass map. Alright, so, anyway, I think that's going to do it for me. I think that will be us for the evening. So yeah. More Dread Delusion tomorrow night. Power Hours Thursday and Saturday. The Next Fest demo wheel on Friday. And then, I mean, this game is huge, so I'm sure we'll be continuing. We will definitely be continuing next week as well, so. Man. This is so much fun. This is so satisfying. It's like being able to play Morrowind for the first time again. You know, all the fun and appeal of that, of exploring this bizarre world and swirling stuff out of every nook and cranny and understanding how everything like fits together. Like, it's really, really fun. Super cool. But oh my god, I gotta get to bed. This game is gonna completely ruin what little sleep schedule I do have. So let me see. How's about I send y'all over to Dama tonight? They're playing Baldur's Gate 3. Kind of amazed they're still up too, but you know. Kind of amazed we're still up. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for more Dread Delusion. I am thoroughly in love with this game, but I don't need to tell you that at this point. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what we root out tomorrow night, and hopefully I will see you then. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.